What are you doing, memes?
Billy's face is just getting bigger on his right side.
Wait, let me see.
I just realized that half my face.
Oh, I
is
thought
swollen.
I thought you had like chaw in.
No.
Oh yeah, your face is getting bigger. I literally thought you had chaw in this entire
Billy, can you
time.
step in front of the camera?
It's literally either
Step in for the camera so I can see
I
you.
make a choice every night: go to the ER or just take a bunch of Benadryl and fight the Hat Man.
On today's part of my take, we have our good friend Jerry O'Connell back in studio. Great to catch up with him, especially in football off season. We get everything. We talked to Jerry about what's going on in his life. Great time. Also some funny conversations about our fantasy team and the Damar fallout that we had towards the playoffs. We have college basketball. Jim Boeheim is done at Syracuse. We're going to talk a little March Madness, Kevin Durant's injury. We got a lot of stuff to get to. Aaron Rodgers possibly being a Jet soon, maybe in the next 24 hours. Billy's got his blogs locked and loaded. So we're ready to go on a Friday show, and we have Fyre Fest to end it all. And we have the Barstool Sports book. If you're listening to this right now and it's after 10 a.m. on Friday, the Barstool Sports book is live in Massachusetts, the founding home of Barstool Sports. It is the latest state to offer the Barstool Sportsbook. If you're in Massachusetts, download the Barstool Sportsbook app. Sign up today. Take advantage of our Cue the Duck Boats offer. Any cash wager of $5 or more will earn new users a $50 bonus bet on the Celtics to win the NBA championship and a $50 bonus bet on the Bruins to win the Cup. Terms apply. So check that out. Hank, I know that you're going to bet those separately as well, right?
That's delicious. I already have. And
That's delicious. Yes. I also am going to have a can't lose parlay for the people on Friday and Saturday. So I'm releasing one. Yeah.
Two in a weekend.
Yeah.
Nice.
We're launching a new state. Should I not?
No, you should.
I don't have to.
You should do 3.
Okay. Maybe I will. They actually want me to do one every day for the March Madness and the tourney.
You should.
Okay. Barstool Sportsbook is the official sportsbook of Barstool Sports, and pardon my take, and the only place to find exclusive bets and odds boosts from your favorite personalities. This is someone who wrote this ad. Including Mr. Massachusetts himself, David Portnoy.
Ooh.
There's no way that he's ever been called
Mr.
that
Matt.
or wants to be called that. But seriously, all of our listeners in Massachusetts, we are finally live. We're going to be streaming all day Friday, all day Saturday, and you can get involved in the Barstool Sportsbook. There's great features, live in-game betting, Parlay Plus to bet within the same game or cross sports. Move the line and teaser bets, easier and secure for registration, deposits, and withdrawals. So remember, Massachusetts is the one and only Barstool Sportsbook. Don't make Dave sad. Sign up now, Mr. Massachusetts. Must be 21 plus. If you or a loved one is experiencing problems with gambling, call 800-327-5050 for 24/7 support. Play it smart from the start with GameSense. Visit GameSenseMA.com. Do responsibly gamble, especially this month. If you need limits, you can set those in our sports book so that it can set the limits for you. But check it out. Barstool Sports are finally live in Massachusetts. Get excited. A lot of awesome stuff this weekend, a lot of promos, and it's going to be a great weekend of gambling on college hoops and everything else. Okay, let's go. Welcome to Pardon My Take. Today is Friday, March 10th, and Jim Boeheim has been fired/retired. He's been retired, actually, is how I should phrase it. He has been retired.
He got refiremented.
Yes.
It was like a combination of both. After the game, he was like, you're going to have to ask the university, well, do you want to come back? Well, I didn't say that. He went out as he lived, which is just extremely grumpy and short with the media.
Yeah, it's actually the interaction he had. Hank, let's do a reading real quick. Hank will be the media. I'll be Jim Boeheim. This is all quotes that he had after the loss to Wake Forest. This is what he said.
Are you saying right now that you're going to retire?
This is up to the university.
You want to come back?
I didn't say that.
So what are you saying? You're not saying you're retiring.
I just said it. I don't know.
So you don't know?
I said this is up to the university.
How will you make a determination about when you will come back?
You're talking to the wrong guy. So it was Michael Scott's when he was getting tried for having a love relationship with Jan. He like them reading it back was so funny. He basically was like, "Yeah, the university is going to decide whether I come back. I don't want to retire, but it's also not up to me. And I'm not saying I want to retire, but I also might want to retire." And then like an hour later, he was fired/retired.
You want to have an office off? Because the office moment that came to my life was when Michael Scott was pushing the former manager of Dunder Mifflin quietly out of the conference room.
Yeah.
While he was still trying to hang out. That's Jim Boeheim being subtly asked to retire. I think they probably asked him to retire, and he was like, "Nobody asks me to retire. I'm going to ask you to fire me."
Yeah.
So it's like both shoes were on the other foot, waiting for somebody to make a move. But he's out. Happy retirement. There should be a retirement party for Jim Boeheim. I think he might actually just keep working at Syracuse. Like, he might just show up next year.
Yeah.
Be like, "You're going to have to fire me again."
Yeah, and he did have an incredible career. 47 years at one place is insane. Like, he deserves credit. Obviously the championship season with Carmelo, 5 Final Fours. How many, Jake? 5 Final Fours?
5 Final Fours.
5 Final Fours. A legend of the game. I read an article by Dan Wetzel last night that was very funny. It was a story that was retold to him by Rick Pitino. Rick Pitino and his wife were on vacation with Jim Boeheim and his first wife, and they were all asking each other, like, if you could live anywhere in the world, where would you want to live? And people said Paris. Someone said Hawaii. And Jim Boeheim said Syracuse, and everyone was like, "What are you talking about?" He said, "Syracuse is just Hawaii in July." Or what is it? No, Hawaii is just Syracuse in July. So that was, he loved the city. He loved the people. He loved the university. I do think that's very rare this day and age. There was another story in that same article that Ohio State once like flew out their AD and like all their bigwigs, and Jim Boeheim gave him all of 10 minutes face to face and was like, "I'm not leaving. Like, don't even ask me. I'm not going anywhere." So he's a legend. It is like these coaches, college basketball especially, the coaches and their personalities are a lot of like, the game and the storylines. So it does kind of suck losing another legend after we lost Roy and Coach K and Coach J. So salutes to Jim Boeheim. The question though, PFT, how much blame do we put on Jake Marsh?
I think a significant amount of blame. I don't think that Jake did a great job standing up for Jim Boeheim in the last several years, and we've been pretty ruthless towards him. Now, I for one, I will miss the zone. I hope whoever the next coach is at Syracuse, they should just have to run the zone forever.
Yeah.
That should be Boeheim's legacy. Like, I will retire, but you have to run my zone in perpetuity for the next 100 years. Put that on paper, and then we can bid aloha, the goodbye one, to Jim Boeheim and send him on his way away from Hawaii.
I think they will. It's Adrian Autry, who's been there forever. I think he's probably been
Very nice guy.
coaching waiting forever. He's like,
not
finally.
really.
How many years?
Well, Mike Hopkins was supposed to be. Boeheim was supposed to walk away when I was there, and then he changed his mind, and Hopkins is like, "All right, I want to be a head coach. I'll go to Washington."
And that hasn't gone well.
Not really.
No. Actually, he's the current coach at Washington.
Yes.
I gave Spencer Hawes, our good friend, my word that I would start a Fyre Mike Hopkins hashtag. So if anyone wants to join me on that, the Huskies, I think, have not been to the tournament in like 3 or 4 years.
They went in 2019.
Yeah. So I'll do that for him. Mike Hopkins, you suck.
Maybe we bring him home to Syracuse.
Yeah.
He is still the coach in waiting. Maybe he didn't lose that title when he left.
That's true. So I bring up Jake because Jake, I don't know if you saw PFT. PFT, by the way, is in Chicago right now looking for a house. So you might have
I found a house out here. I saw a house today.
Nice. Hell yes. Jake said, what was the exact tweet? You the season's on the line, and this is the play you draw up. Crying face emoji. And I think the AD of Syracuse was like, "We've lost Jake Marsh. That's it. You can't lose Jake Marsh. You can lose everyone. The whole fan base can be upset, but the minute you lose
Which they
Jake
were.
Marsh, Boeheim's got to go."
The problem, from my point of view, in that tweet is the crying face emoji.
Yeah.
It's like you were clowning Jim Boeheim. Like, I could see Jake as a neutral observer questioning the last play call of the game when they're trying to win, trying to preserve Jim Boeheim's career, trying to keep him around for at least one more game. But to hit him with a crying face emoji, Big K, you said he was there for 47 years?
47 years, PFT.
47 years as head coach, right?
Yes, he also played
And
there.
before that, he
Yeah.
was assistant, and before that, he played there. We're probably talking upwards of 60 years at this
And you're
institution.
forgetting that he had
and
two
you send
sons
him,
play
You
on the
send him on
team.
his way
Yeah.
with a crying face emoji, Jake.
Yep, that was the last tweet. That was the last tweet from Jake Marsh while Jim Boeheim was still the coach of Syracuse men's basketball. Crying face emoji.
What are the chances you think Jim Boeheim goes behind the scenes and hits up Georgetown, and he's like, you know what? Fuck
Yeah,
Syracuse
Patrick
for
Ewing's
pushing me
out
out.
too.
Yeah.
I want you to consider my name.
Patrick Ewing got fired, which was the most like, yeah, sure. That probably should have happened a couple years ago because he did win that one Big East conference tournament. But other than that, he didn't do a lot of winning. And now Jay Wright maybe gets his dream job that he put his or not Jay Wright, sorry, Jay Williams put his name in the hat out of nowhere in January because I think everyone thinks Georgetown Jay Williams.
Yeah, that's what I thought for sure. First African-American head coach in Georgetown University history. Or what about Rick Pitino to Georgetown?
Well,
Bring
Rick
back the
Pitino
old
to St.
John
John's,
Thompson
yeah.
carrying the towel over the shoulder.
Yeah, Rick Pitino, St. John's. Rick Pitino better be at a major school next year because it's time, and there's some openings that perfectly fit Rick Pitino. So we need it. We need Rick Pitino back. But I would like to get
A lot of openings perfectly fit, Rick.
ton. Yeah, there actually was a headline which I credit to me. I did not make the joke because I think I still have that stalker who just looks at everything I do and says anytime I say anything bad about Rick Pitino, he texts me being like, "I'll kill you." It was from Mike Vaccaro in the New York Post column. The choice for St. John's now really is a simple one: Rick Pitino or bust. Why not both? Why not both? You get both.
I love it. Yeah, that's talk about your ultimate twofer.
Yeah, right. So, yeah, it was a crazy couple days in college basketball. I would like Jake. Jake, I want you to try everything you can move mountains for pardon my take and get us Jim Boeheim on this podcast. Because
I can make that. I can make that happen. I can give my full effort to make that happen.
All right, because
Buddy and Jimmy, if you're listening, hit me up.
And yeah, Buddy and Jimmy,
Yeah,
they're
that's
AWLs.
my avenue.
Yeah, so Jim Boeheim is a legend. I will give him the respect he deserves. I also would love to have him on the podcast because I think if we just get him talking, he'll start trashing everyone.
I think so too. There's also a good chance that Jim Boeheim would hate us.
Oh,
well,
absolutely.
excuse me, you
despise
guys are
talking to
forgetting
us.
that he's appeared on this podcast before
Why?
as
When?
a Takey's presenter.
Oh
That's
yeah,
right.
that's
Yeah.
right. So
Yep.
we've already done the meet and greet. We've already warmed it up.
Yeah, so we're basically recurring guest Jim Boeheim will make his triumphant return. It is sad though when you were talking about losing all the legends. Coach K is gone, Roy Williams, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. Really, the only coach left from that era that I think fits in with those guys that's still around is Tom Izzo.
Mm-hmm.
Tom Izzo is that last guy that's still kicking, and it's sad whenever this reminds me of when we lost Phillip Rivers and Eli and Big Ben in the course of 2 years. It's sad to see the guard change.
Yes, I was going to say the other ones we have, and I think the tasks that we need to give them, it's Patino and Calipari. They just need to get a little more Italian. Because I feel like the older they get, if they get more Italian, the more like ornery and better they will be for sports podcasts like ours.
So
Yeah, I mean, we actually do as a sports podcast. We're losing a lot of material. We need Rick at a major job.
Yes.
ASAP.
Yes.
well, he could be very relevant in the next week if they take her business in the MAC tournament.
Yeah, yep.
They'll be a sexy upset pick.
By the way, PFT, you brought up Big Ben. I had to share this with you. I don't know if you saw this as well. This is from
I saw it.
Kenny
I saw
Greer
it, yeah.
Jr., Locked On Steelers group on Facebook. He's playing a Madden season, franchise mode, and he has an update. I'm now going into the 2031 season. Big Ben still won't retire. I'm not even using the Fountain of Youth thing to keep him from regressing, and I promise you I'm not editing his age bracket. All I do is give him new one-year deals every season. That's it. I'm really curious as to how long this is going to continue. Guess we'll find out eventually. He may be a 68 with a 3 overall by the time he retires, and it's a picture of Big Ben in 2031 with a 44 overall. I love that Big Ben in Madden is still living on.
Yeah, all the haters out there that say that Madden is not realistic anymore, look at this. This tells me that there's an AI somewhere inside of Madden
Yes.
that is so far advanced it's becoming the singularity because this fucking computer system has it dead to rights and whatever it is. There actually should be a senior tour for quarterbacks in the NFL.
Yes.
For old players.
Yes.
I would watch that.
And then, in terms of madness, it's been awesome so far. My Badgers lost. They suck. I'm actually like, I don't want to say I'm hoping they'll get in the tournament, because if they somehow sneak in, I'd be like, all right, let's gear up, knowing that it's going to end in just, terrible heartbreak and they'll lose in a torturous fashion. But if they don't make the tournament, I'm okay watching a tournament without having like any emotional
Can't get your
attachment.
heart broken.
Right. And this team has not broken my heart because they just suck. We also have Villanova, who's going to play we're taping this at 8 o'clock. Max is going. Do you want to tell us a prediction?
No.
Oh.
What?
Oh.
Nova 72, Creighton 60.
Did you get a haircut today?
No haircut. I am
Sounds
getting
about
very
right.
nervous though.
You pop champagne?
No champagne has been popped, but I know we're gonna
kind
make
of
it.
pants are you gonna
We're
wear
gonna
to the
make it to
game?
the Big East final and then lose and then not make the tournament. That's how it's gonna happen.
Okay.
Before I make
What
out
kind of Max? It's important to know though that your pants tonight. What's the situation?
I'm just wearing jeans, no green sweatpants.
Okay.
I don't know. We'll see. It's a long road. DePaul looks good right now. If DePaul can win, that'll make me more confident.
Oh,
going
no,
forward.
that's the worst thing to do in March.
Why?
The team in front
Draw
of you.
opened up.
Yeah, the team in
But it
front of
doesn't
you. Lose. No, you can't do that.
But you
dude.
what I said.
have to win every game.
I understand, but
So
you
it's not
can't-
like you looking ahead. This whole thing is won.
Right. But still, the minute you're like, oh, shit, look at the path, that's when disaster happens.
Remember in 2018 when Loyola
This is
Chicago
gonna be
was
it.
upsetting everyone and UMBC? The whole path was open for Kentucky to make that Final Four,
Yeah.
and then Loyola did.
That's what happens. I remember
Yeah.
when Steph Curry Davidson, I was like, Davidson, they suck. And then he fucking hung one on Wisconsin. I was like, damn, we're set. We're in the Elite Eight. This is good.
Yeah,
He's a
cakewalk.
skinny little bitch.
Yeah.
that we have to stop.
Yeah, his ankles
yeah,
aren't
we
even.
got this guy.
Yeah, his ankles aren't even good. His ankles are weak as fuck. Speaking of which, Kevin Durant, that was tough.
Did you see that thing in the layup line when he went up for that? And it looked actually like Tom Segura.
Yeah, it was bad.
That was bad.
It was really bad. I don't know if you guys have the same thing happen to you, but when we get later in the season, it's kind of actually like when you have a shitty car and you get in a fender bender and they're like the car is totaled and you think, oh my God, it's a horrific accident. No, it means that whatever the price to fix it is more than the worth of the car. Whenever I see season-ending or regular season-ending injury at this point of the season, I'm like, oh my God, that's horrific. I'm like, wait, there's only like 18 games left. He'll be back for the playoffs. He'll be fine. He continued with the warm-up.
Well, it's a sprain.
Yeah.
Which is worse than a break.
Yeah,
Which means that once again, it's on Chris Paul's capable shoulders to guide the Suns through the playoffs.
Yes. He's got this. Don't worry. Chris Paul, take the wheel.
This is his year.
Yeah. What else we got for March Madness? Anything else?
Well,
I mean,
before I make the final pitch to get Boeheim on the show, I think you guys need to maybe clean up some comments made about him on the show previously to
What?
help our case at getting him on.
when he hit that guy with the car?
We were talking about Matthew Broderick.
Yeah.
The whole time that's what we were talking about?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No.
Okay.
Yeah.
I just wanted.
I have selective amnesia and dyslexia, so sometimes I mix up Jim Boeheim with Matthew Broderick.
Right,
Okay.
because they both killed a person with a car.
No, well,
Right,
that's
you
not
can
going
see
to
how
help.
this would be
That's not going to help. I'm trying to help you guys. I want him on the show. You guys want him on the show. He could Google Jim Boeheim, part of my take, and some things will pop up that he may not like. So now's your
Okay.
opportunity to clean that up.
So really, Jake, the issue wasn't so much with Coach Boeheim. It was with the standing ovation that he
Correct.
got after killing somebody with his car.
That has nothing to do with him.
The hero's welcome.
The
that
fans
he got.
decided that.
Yeah.
Oh, he presented Bonk of
yeah.
the Year.
Yeah.
The Syracuse fans looked like they were a dog welcoming a soldier home from a tour of duty when Jim Boeheim stepped on the court after running over a guy.
We
No,
never
Jake,
said.
there's nothing. I'm Google searching. He's not going to find
Yeah,
anything.
it's fine. It's totally fine.
Yeah, Coach, we would love you on the show.
And we won't bring up the fact that you killed a man with your car. There, it's said, done, boom. That's a nice. I will not bring it up to him. I will not say it to his face.
If he sets me up for a joke big time, I'm gonna have the most difficult time of my life with holding.
Maybe what we'll do is we'll do the first ever director's cut of Pardon My Take, where we won't say anything in the moment, and then we'll go back like Mystery Science Theater and just add in some jokes.
Yeah.
Like, here's where we would have said this.
Yeah.
Give him a chance.
This is when I was too cowardly to make a joke.
Yeah, yeah. Quick stop, real quick, for a word from our friends at Game Time. The exclusive ticketing partner of Barstool Sports. March is here. Game Time is here for you. It's created by fans for fans. Game Time is a ticketing app that makes it easier than ever to score last-minute deals on tickets to sports, concerts, and shows, and they guarantee the lowest price. They crack the code on how to score deals on last-minute tickets. It's possible with the Game Time app. The biggest last-minute price drops can be found on the seats you thought you'd never buy. I thought I'd never buy Super Bowl tickets. I did it with the Game Time app. We got a bunch of tournaments going on right now. The tournament is coming up. Max is going to MSG tonight, thanks to Game Time, checking out his Nova Wildcats, and you can check it out right now. Game Time's super easy to use. The purchase process takes just 2 taps and 10 seconds, and once you buy your tickets, they're delivered directly to your phone. No printer needed. The app also allows you to easily share tickets with friends via text, so you can get into the game seamlessly. It's so easy. Even if you lose your phone on the day of the big game, you can still get into the game with Game Time. Skip the hassle and enjoy the moment. Download the Game Time app or go to the website. Enter your email, redeem code PMT for $20 off your first purchase. Terms apply. One of the best sports months of the year. Make sure you're going to all the games you want to go to with the Game Time app. I also went to a concert on Sunday. I went and saw Grateful Shred at the Brooklyn Bowl thanks to Game Time. So Game Time, use code PMT for $20 off your first purchase. Terms apply. We're also brought to you by our friends at Chevy. Football season is officially over, but that doesn't mean we're going to stop rooting for our favorite team. That team is Chevy, and its franchise player, the Silverado, a truck with unstoppable grit and determination. According to J.D. Power, Chevy trucks have earned more new vehicle quality awards than any other brand. That's some serious hardware. Head over to Chevy.com to learn more today. Silverado, as strong and dependable as the people who drive them. For J.D. Power 2022 U.S. award information, visit jdpower.com/awards. We are Silverado guys. You should be a Silverado guy or girl. This is the year you're going to get yourself into a brand new Chevy Silverado, the greatest truck ever created. I'm actually looking for a new car. It's going to probably be a Chevy Silverado. Head over to Chevy.com to learn more today. Silverado is strong and dependable as the people who drive them. I'm trying to think what other. I mean, we're in the middle of all the conference tournaments. What do you got?
Did you see Jake Paul and Mayweather?
Yes, Jake Paul and Mayweather. Now I'm woke to this. Did you see it, PFT?
I saw another thing from Jake Paul. So right after the fight, he made like the 5 excuses and said, "I'm not making excuses."
Yep.
The other excuse that he made. Now maybe I'm eating the trash. Maybe I saw a screen grab that was altered, but he said that he had a wet dream. He had been withholding nutting for like 2 weeks, and he had a wet dream the night before this fight against Tommy Fury, and he thinks that factored into the fact that he wasn't able to use his legs as well because he lost all that testosterone he had built up.
I kind of agree with him. That actually makes perfect sense. No, he saw Floyd Mayweather. Where were they? Were they in Vegas?
Miami.
And he literally ran away. Like, actually, like, Floyd Mayweather came up to him with a bunch of people, and he was kind of tentative, and then he just started sprinting in the other direction.
Did you see the alternate angle, though?
No.
There was a guy coming at him and swung at him, and he just ran away from him 10 yards, stopped, and then just slowly retreated back into the arena.
Jake Paul apologist here.
I'm not, because he didn't actually. There was a second angle where he doesn't just sprint away and just keep running. He like sprinted away while this like one of his bouncers like try to hit him. Security guards.
Okay.
I love
check out
that.
the other
it's
angle.
It's like the Zapruder film for Billy. It's like there was a second puncher that nobody else saw.
How can we get Jake Paul out of this? I was going to say I'm woke in the fact that Jake Paul, the Paul brothers, are geniuses at what they do, and no publicity is bad publicity, so I wouldn't put it past them to be like, I'm going to sprint away, and then everyone's going to talk about me. I don't care if I look bad. If people are talking about me, I've done my job.
Yeah, that's true. That's probably the spin zone he's going to go with, and he's not entirely wrong about it. He's keeping his name in the news. And, I mean, if I'm being honest, that's probably how I would react if I saw somebody that kicked my ass in public. I would probably just run away from them.
Yeah, exactly. All right, what else do we have? We have Aaron Rodgers, Jets, heating up. I mean, Billy actually said to me, he's going to at 3:00 today. He's like, hey, I'm about to go see Cocaine Bear. I've written a blog for Aaron Rodgers to the Jets and Aaron Rodgers not to the Jets. So I'm ready to go for these 2 hours that I'm watching Cocaine Bear. It was a good job by you.
I love that.
It was the best
I
2
love that.
hours I
Always-
spent.
Okay, you want to give us a quick review?
Sick music. Not as much cocaine as you think.
Okay.
That's
What
surprising.
about bears?
Yeah.
Lots
Are there
of
enough bears?
there's actually more bears than you think. There's
Okay.
surprise bears.
Okay.
It's not the bears' fault.
Okay.
You end up rooting for the Bears.
Okay.
First time for everything.
It is the best. It's a way better way to remember Ray Liotta than the Chantix commercials.
Okay.
The movie's dedicated to Ray Liotta. And
So dedicated
Are we
so
gonna-
much you can't get his name right.
Ray
Yeah,
Liotta?
we're gonna correct that.
Rest in peace, Ray Liotta.
Leota?
Yeah, there you
Okay.
go.
Yep.
They didn't say his name in the movie.
True.
And
You watch all of his
It
movies on
wouldn't, he's an actor.
no,
Also,
they
I'm just
only
gonna say,
said- they only
Billy,
write
I'm
the
just gonna
names.
say it. I do not remember Ray Liotta from the Chantrix commercials.
No, but like the last.
He will forever be good, Henry Hill and Goodfellas.
Right, he will be Henry Hill and Goodfellas, but then you're like, oh, when was the last time I saw Ray Liotta? The Chantix commercials.
Goodfellas when it was on TV like the 7 times that it's on a week.
Anyway, it's actually a gore film, low key gore.
Low key gore. All right, so we're gonna put
Light-
this on a movie poster.
Lightweight gore.
Yeah.
But like it's like tons of horror movie commercials before the movie because they think you're like a horror fan, and then you're like, what the hell? I'm not a horror fan. I'm a Cocaine Bear fan.
Got it.
But my question for you, Billy, between the audience that was there, what percentage was there more for the cocaine and what percentage was there for the bear? Because you were definitely there for the bear aspect.
I was at a 4:00 showing on a Thursday, and it was quite the crowd.
Really?
Yeah.
What does that mean?
Means sparsely. I was trying to make sure none of these guys like were weirdos type thing.
What sparsely? Okay, so how many people?
There was like 5
like
people. in the
patting them
theater.
down.
And knowing how you look right now, because you are going through some allergic reactions in your face, would you? It is like when you're playing poker. If you can't find the sucker, you're the sucker. Do you think you were the weirdo? The other guys were looking around, being like, "Oh, there he is. That's the weirdo."
No, it was just like a bunch of dudes in trench coats and big bags, and it was like, what the fuck's going on in here?
How many trench coats and big
Okay.
bags?
It was just anyway. It was a fun time.
Okay.
What steps did you take to make sure that nothing weird was going to go on there when you saw that it might be a dicey crowd?
No, it was just like, why are all these guys bringing gigantic bags?
Probably snacks. I would have guessed snacks to Cocaine Bear, which is
Or they just came from work because it was 4:00.
yeah.
True.
Yeah.
Good
So
point,
so
yeah.
there's our
But, yeah.
Cocaine Bear review.
That's our Aaron Rodgers recap. as
Yeah.
well.
Yeah,
We
I'm-
saw Cocaine Bear. So I was thinking about Aaron Rodgers today because everyone's saying he's going to go to the Jets, right? The Jets came out, met with him. Obviously, there was some pretext of the Jets being allowed to meet with him. The Packers probably thinking the Jets had a good trade package in place, and it's probably close to the end line. And we've been saying throughout this whole process that Aaron goes on his darkness retreat, right? And he comes out of the darkness retreat and he's like, yes, I would still like to play football for $59 million. The more I think about it, the more he might retire just so that he could have the trump card on everybody to be like, yeah, I'm the motherfucker who walked away from $59 million. Like that's his credibility. You better hope he's not talking to Dave Chappelle because Dave Chappelle would be like, yeah, just walk away. That's what I did. I'm sure they're probably friends.
Yes.
So he's made $305 million over the course of his career. $305 million, he could actually walk away from $59 million. And he said in an interview recently that there are there's multiple different types of currency that you can acquire. Only one is money. The other is energy. That's what he said in his most recent podcast appearance that he did with that weird guy. So I think he's got all of us in a darkness retreat right now. He flipped it on us. And I think that Aaron might actually retire just so that he can have that moral high ground for the rest of his career. I think that would mean more to him than actually having $59 million extra dollars in his bank account.
I'm in on this. I like this. I like this thought process. I'm fully sold on him going to the Jets. I just want him out of my life. But yeah, I like this. I like the fact that he could walk away and be like, owned you guys, and then I'll just get to spend the rest of my life being like his last pass was an interception in a Week 18 game when he had to beat the Lions to get to the playoffs.
Yeah, it might happen, and also I might look like a real clown when this comes out tomorrow morning and he's on the Jets. So
Yeah.
just so you know, I'm just tossing this out there because I was thinking about Aaron Rodgers. Like, I was thinking about his decision from a sane person's point of view, which is having $59 million for 5 months worth of work. Yeah, 5 because he wouldn't make it far in the playoffs. That's a good deal as far as any normal person is concerned. But Aaron Rodgers, I think he values the opportunity to look down on people for the rest of his life for that cost of $59 million more than he would value having it in his bank account.
I'd agree. I like the take. I'm in on the take. Yeah, so we'll find out. I feels like it's going to happen in the next couple of days because it should happen before free agency starts, right? Like you'd think that the Packers and the Jets would want to figure out what exactly their situation is with the quarterback before they start spending money. So let's hope it happens. Jerry O'Connell actually guaranteed that it would happen before this episode airs. So it probably is going to happen at like 2 a.m. knowing him and how good he is.
Steel Selection Sunday Spotlight, second straight year, a Hall of Fame quarterback.
Oh, you think so?
Yeah, Brady unretired on Selection Sunday last year. So
Damn, no respect.
no respect.
I love that Jake remembers that.
Yeah.
That's why Jake hates Tom Brady.
Yeah.
Hank, do you want to talk about some of the woofing that's going on? People are woofing about Tom Brady still.
There is some woofing.
I could see it happening.
Woofing.
Oh, okay.
49ers.
Yeah, he's probably bored.
But he has the cat. to
He's just
take
got a
care of.
kitten.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's got the pussy cat.
You can get someone to help with that.
You think so?
Yeah, cats take care of themselves.
That is true. You
Just
can
leave
leave
a
it
big
forever.
ass bowl. Yeah.
Would
Yeah.
you take care of his cat if you went back to the Patriots?
Yes.
Would you like
yeah,
keep
that's
it in your
easy.
apartment?
What? Yes.
You'd
That's-
take the cat?
Yes.
In terms of hypotheticals, that was an easy one. So wait, let's make it better. If he goes back to the Patriots, you got to get a cat.
Sure.
If you-
Okay, even if it's a one-day contract.
No.
Oh, come on, that's a technicality. If he's
No.
back on the Patriots for a day,
If he's in full pads on the
I don't think he's
sidelines.
going to New England.
No, I don't think so
Well,
either.
he might want to get in on some of that action. He's probably jealous that somebody else took his title of Mr. Mass, and so he wants to come and take it back from Dave.
Yes.
But I think what about the 49ers, Hank? What about them Niners? It seems like a good fit for him out there. Cali boy going home. Brock Purdy. So actually with Brock Purdy, he hasn't gotten his elbow surgery yet, and that could be a long recovery. They probably won't have him to start the season next year. You better believe that John Lynch is making a call.
As he should. I mean, I would be rooting. I'd be a 49ers fan. Brady and Kittle, dream come true.
Even against your Cowboys? That
Even
would
against
push you over the
Cowboys.
top?
Yeah, it would.
wow.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, Tom Brady might come back. We're just gonna do this for an entire year. I just know it's gonna be maybe
Oh,
2
more
years.
than that.
Yeah, it's gonna be a long time. That
More
we're
than
gonna
I
go,
mean,
Brady's coming back.
we still talk about Tebow coming back all the time. That's like a
That
central.
was a strong we.
I talk about Tim Tebow coming back all the time.
First,
That's just a
first
fact.
like 4 or 5 years of the show.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, that's a royal we there.
I've been pretty good about it recently, though, but it would be fun. You have to admit to see him running that Taysom Hill offense out in Denver. Send him home.
All right, so I mean, I guess we're gonna find out with Lamar stuff, and it feels like next week's gonna be an awesome week for obviously not only March Madness, but then the start of free agency. It's gonna be just nonstop news, nonstop things to talk about.
Yeah, Leroy told me earlier tonight that there's another big name free agent that he feels excellent about beating Schefter to.
Oh.
So just be on the lookout for that. But as far as Lamar Jackson goes, is it weird to anybody else that he's just kind of out there and anyone can have him for 2 first-round picks and a new contract and no one seems to want the guy at all? And I know that's like a very simplistic thing for me to say, but when you think of how many desperate teams there are in the NFL and the opportunity to at least make yourself guaranteed relevant next year, it's shocking that there hasn't been more buzz more.
Well, I think what you're talking about too is a lot of people, or not a lot of people, but there have been at least a few people I've seen float out the collusion name because they're saying essentially Lamar not having an agent is a slap in agent's face, so that no one else is going to try to sign him, and then he's going to have to come back and play on the tag, and it's going to be like a big, hey, everyone, you need an agent. Don't fuck around with this.
Whoa.
I think it's less about you need an agent and the collusion is more about the fact of nobody wants to pay him a guaranteed contract. Like the owners are so pissed off about the Deshaun Watson deal.
Yes.
And they know that Lamar wants a fully guaranteed contract. So I think if collusion is happening, and there's a good chance that the owners are colluding on this, it's just to the point of we're not going to give this guy, anybody else, a guaranteed 5-year deal.
Yes. Yeah. I mean, that part, like Deshaun Watson's contract definitely did kind of fuck over Lamar because I don't think anyone wants to give him a guaranteed, but it will be interesting to see how it plays out because I agree with you, PFT. It is weird. I can name 10 teams that should at least be trying to get him right now, and we haven't heard of like any so far.
Yeah, maybe more than 10. I accidentally texted the president of the Commanders the other day, Jason Wright, just the Photoshop of Lamar in a Commander's uniform. And I was like, oh, wrong text. Ha ha ha. Sorry. He does look pretty sweet though, doesn't he? And so I'm working the phones right now, trying to get Lamar to the Commanders.
You got a response?
Yeah, I got a response. I'm not going to get into that, but I got a response from him.
Well, no response is a response.
No,
Was it words or was it just like a thumbs up?
He was just basically like, you're very good at Photoshop. And I said, thank you.
Shout out Shane. Shane's very good at Photoshop.
Yeah.
Shane's very good. One of a very talented guy. All right. Should we get to Jerry O'Connell? I don't think we got much else. I mean, everything's going on right now. It's all the games.
Shout out Rutgers.
Yeah, shout out
the
Rutgers.
University of New Jersey.
Yeah.
Statement win today for the boys.
Hunter Dickinson, tough look going out on his revenge tour. I don't think Michigan's going to make the tournament. I am a little excited to just be. Can't remember the last time that I had it. Wisconsin was like truly on the bubble, where I actually have no idea what's going to happen on Sunday. Like I'm going to watch and be like, oh, we're in, or oh, we're out. I think we're out. I'd almost guarantee we're out, but it's kind of exciting, right? Like there's a little bit of excitement in that.
And isn't if like a bunch of the upsets in the random lower conferences?
Yeah, you don't want bid stealers.
Yeah.
Oh, that's what you don't.
Yeah,
You're
you don't
rooting
want
for the
bid
one
stealers.
seeds.
Right.
Like Ohio
Yeah.
State.
You want chalk.
Yeah. I want chalk all the way through.
There's another bid stealer.
It is a different
Villanova
type of
could be a bid
excitement for you. It's
UNC.
a different type of excitement for you, Big Cat, to watch
Probably.
the selection show. Like you're the team sitting in the big auditorium and waiting to see if your name gets turned over. That's kind of cool.
Yeah, right, exactly. I'm going to be excited. We'll just be like, oh, here we go.
While we're talking about this, tune in Sunday 5:45 Barstool Bracket Show. Me, Big Cat, and Mark Titus hosting it. We'll have plenty of special
I'll be on
guests.
at the end.
And the beginning, I thought.
Oh, I am on the beginning as well.
Yes.
And a little bit of
Okay.
the middle.
Yeah, and a little bit of the middle. I'll be on.
Yeah.
It's going to be great.
So special guests, moments after their team is selected. Yeah, it should be fun. All Barstool platforms, 5:45 p.m. Eastern, Sunday.
Yes.
Live bracket reveal.
And Titus is going to be on with us on Monday in person, breaking down the bracket. I'm so excited to just get that fucking bracket in my hands.
I'm so excited to be wrong again.
Yeah, well, you always are wrong.
Yeah,
you
I
fired
know.
Jim Boeheim.
I didn't fire.
You ran Jim Boeheim over with your car. Essentially.
That's the next step.
Metaphorically, that's what happened. That is what happened. PFT, any other thoughts before we get to Jerry O'Connell?
No, I was gonna start high stepping after the first 5 minutes or maybe 7 minutes of this UNC UVA game because I bet the under, and I hate betting unders a lot, like most people who are listening to me talk about unders, but it's kind of fun to bet UVA unders because they're just like this anaconda that suffocates you, and it's ugly, but it's a beautiful type of ugly.
Yes.
So I like betting UVA unders. They're the only team I'll consistently do that with. But then something happened in the second half, so now I can't high step on that anymore. And now I feel like an idiot for even thinking. Even though I didn't say it out loud, my brain jinxed it. I did a silent jinx.
It's impossible to win in March. Every 2 hours, you're just like, all right, back at it. See if we can do it this time. Nope. All right,
grind.
2 hours. Let's try again. Yeah, over and over and over.
Get well soon, Ben Vanderplas, UVA.
I would say
Huge AWL.
So are you going to use your one get well soon on that?
Versus,
Well, we all get one get well soon. Is that what you're using it on?
like per show?
UCLA. Use it on UCLA.
No, are you using
Oh.
Are you using it on this?
No, he broke his hand.
No.
His wrist.
Are you using it on this?
How long?
Okay, I'll use my get well soon on Bill Self, who had
No.
possibly a heart attack and is in the hospital. So, get well soon, coach. I feel like broken wrist, heart attack. I don't know. That's just me.
No, the heart attack wasn't true.
Oh, okay. Well, he had a major episode, and he's in the hospital.
I hope he has a fast
Nope.
recovery.
No. You only get one get well.
You're changing the
Billy,
rules.
Get your get well out.
Jimmy Carter.
Okay, get well, Jimmy Carter. Is he dead?
Lip of the year.
He's still alive.
He's still alive. Hey,
That's crazy.
I
Hank,
know.
do you have your get well of the day? PFT, you got to get well.
Damar Hamlin. I hope.
Yeah,
he's still
okay,
doing
there we
good.
go. Prayers for
prayers
Damar.
for
Yeah,
Damar.
yes,
Yeah,
yes,
get well.
nice.
It's a long road.
Nice. PFT, you got one?
Billy, I hope that your monkeypox is cleared up.
Okay, nice. All right, nice. So Jake used his on a broken wrist.
A guy who
Interesting.
Yeah, no, I love Ben Vanderplas. but
Loves this show.
He'll be better. He will be better. I can guarantee he's gonna have a full
so
recovery.
hopefully everyone just
Yeah.
announced as well.
I know. I do actually. I hope he get. I wish he was playing in March. It's kind of a bummer, but he should have gone to Wisconsin. Maybe we would have gone to the tournament.
Also, Red Panda got booed.
Yeah, Red Pandas. It's over. Just,
was there.
It's done.
Probably like a 60% success rate.
Wait, you were the? Oh no, you weren't. It was. Wasn't it United
No, it was
Center?
here.
It was here.
Yeah.
Oh, that's brutal.
She's washed.
It's over.
But
It's
someone
over.
tweeted at me that in the night session, as we're recording right now, she won a perfect 6 for 6.
But yeah,
That's the thing about Red Panda. She bounces back.
yeah. But man, it might be time
At the Mecca.
at the Mecca, the Big East tournament. You can't do that. Come on. You got. What was that game that she was doing? Georgetown, Villanova. You can't be doing that. Red Panda.
Providence, UConn.
Providence,
today.
UConn. Ah, brutal.
Rowdy
All right.
environment.
All right, let's get to Jerry O'Connell, and then we will do Firefest of the Week on the other side of Jerry. Before we get to Jerry O'Connell, quick word from our friends at Omega Accounting Solutions. Attention, small business owners. You may be eligible to receive up to $26,000 per employee through the Employee Retention Credit. If you're a responsible business owner who continued to pay taxes and employ staff during the pandemic, well, you can recover the payroll taxes you overpaid as a refund of up to $26,000 per employee. Omega Accounting Solutions helps get the money back that you deserve through the CARES Act. All it takes is a quick, easy, and free 10-minute consultation to determine if you qualify. Omega is a small business champion with teams dedicated to maximizing tax credits. CPAs even turn to Omega for ERC guidance. Don't miss out on your small business tax credit, even if you got the PPP loan. There's still time to find out if you qualify and file your claim today. Call 855-505-DAVE or visit OmegaTaxCredits.com/Barstool Sports now. That's 855-505-DAVE or visit OmegaTaxCredits.com/Barstool Sports now. Jerry O'Connell also brought to you by our friends at Just for Men. I've been using Just for Men. Everyone knows I'm going gray. One Day Beard and Brow Color is the first temporary brush-in, wash-out color from Just for Men, the beard color experts. If you saw me singing the national anthem at Rough and Rowdy, I had Just for Men in my beard. I looked great. It's a breakthrough dye-free formula, easily and instantly eliminates gray with natural-looking temporary color, fills in thin, patchy areas, and defines your beard for a thicker, fuller look. Now, any guy, you can easily transform their look anytime you want your beard to look its best. For interviews, dates, going out to bars, meetings, parties, weddings, events, podium moments, profile photos, or your big podcast isn't just for ears anymore. You can watch us on YouTube. You can see my Just for Men beard. I'll put some in right now. Look at this. This is special advertising Just for Men. Show you how easy it is to do. Just brush in lightly, let set, and you're good to go. I'm doing it for everyone on YouTube right now. You just brush it in, those grays in those unwanted areas, and you can get looking great today. Try new One Day Beard and Brow with Just for Men. Go check it out now. Okay, here he is, Jerry O'Connell. Okay, we now welcome on one of our favorite guests, recurring guest Hall of Famer. In studio, it's JOC. And it's a special time because it's not fantasy football time. It's just catching up with JOC time. Jerry O'Connell's here. It's great to see you. You look fantastic.
Yeah.
I don't know how you're getting younger looking. What's going on?
Well, I am in full makeup right now. I came from television appearance, and I have quite a bit of makeup on me. And actually, it's funny. I have makeup on my face because Billy could actually use some makeup on his face. Something is happening. There's a breakout, but it's actually it's not just a zit; it's a borderline viral thing. What is happening?
Yeah, his face. He looks like he had lip fillers overnight. He came in with a mask on, and we're like, "Hey, buddy, COVID's over. We won. We beat that fuck." And he was like, "Well, I have a mask because my lips."
Is it? I mean, there is like medication, like Zoravax, and sort of like herpes medication.
It's not a herpes.
You do
It's
look
not a
like
herpes.
you just got
Lip-
back from
lip
plastic
fillers.
surgery.
Yeah. No,
but terrible lip fillers because they're not even
I know.
full.
I know. I'm allergic to something. Let's just get it out in the open. There's no hiding from it. I have to speak into a mic all day, and people have to see my lips.
You do-
Yeah, I
you-
don't know what happened.
You're Billy Jenner right now.
Yeah.
But
Very Hollywood.
do you get cold sores? Is it something you get? Do you get
No, when I
breakouts?
was-
Only on his back.
No.
Show Jerry O'Connell your back.
No.
Hey, show him your back.
Show
We'll
me your
blur it
back,
out
Billy.
again. We
Yeah.
blurred it out last time.
It's
We'll blur it
gone
out.
now.
Look at my boy's back.
Yeah,
let me
look
just
at
see
him
it.
back. Look
I
at his
got
back.
shot up with enough Toradol.
Listen,
It's
Jerry.
over.
see your
Jerry
back.
probably
Okay.
is a borderline a doctor. All right, no, that's gotten better.
It's gotten way better.
I'm so sorry, and I know you guys test here, but are you doing a cycle? Are you trying to like bulk up or something
no,
for the summer?
It's not
Because
steroids.
there's
I-
like
it's
Why don't you look
rashes.
him in the eye when you say it's not steroids?
I will take a piss test. If anyone wants to put me on a USADA real test, I will do it.
Okay,
Billy's
so there you
always
go.
trying to get us to look at his piss.
Yeah,
we never
he just
have.
went USADA on us.
Yeah.
So yeah, he's struggling, but you look great. I mean, do you do your hair to look like that? Because you have the perfect, a little bit rustled hair.
No, yeah.
It's perfection.
It's-
I'm hitting on you right now.
No. It's the hair has got to go up. It's something I actually learned working in television. You have to hire someone who does something with pomade and hair dryer and gets the hair up, and you'll notice every. I hate to assign race to it, but every white male TV person has that like that swoop, that
poof,
TV
yeah.
swoop,
Yeah.
that poof, and I never adhered to it. And I think it's why I was not working a lot. And then, now that I have this daily job on CBS every day, they have someone who makes my hair go up.
Yeah.
It's nice hair. Is it? Can I ask? Is it all your hair? Is
I
that
mean,
natural
yeah,
Jerry
I'm gonna,
O'Connell hair?
Piffet,
Are you-
I'm gonna move over to you, and you're gonna feel it.
Are you willing to take a test?
No, I mean like
a USADA test.
that's your natural hairline that you've always had.
You've always had that hair. You've
That's
never
fantastic.
had anything.
Because Jerry, you're a big Hollywood so-and-so, and I am looking for somebody to fix mine.
Well, because you can't ask, is that your hair? Because you could have gotten
The Turkish
Yeah,
transplant.
yeah, right.
Oh,
So-
no, by no means am I saying that Jerry O'Connell's wearing a wig.
Has your hair? Yeah, has your hair
Yeah.
been moved around at all?
They did. I did do some early replacement stuff.
Oh,
some
okay.
surgery.
So yeah.
Where they take. Actually, it was really experimental. I have like Billy, I have a very hairy lower back. For some reason, there's a tuft of hair on my lower back, and they took some of those follicles and transplanted them to the front of my head.
That's fantastic. You're giving me hope right now, Jerry, because like it's starting to move its way back. And I don't know. I'm thinking maybe I'll get on one of those 747s, go over to Turkey. Yeah, have you seen the videos of those flights? People get on these flights over to Turkey to get like $1,500 hair follicle surgery, and then the returning flights home, it's just all like 30-year-old dudes with their heads wrapped in bandages.
No,
it's like a big bros trip.
The crazier one is the Brazilian butt one.
Oh, yeah,
Because
yeah.
then the people come back and they're all laying with their chest on the chair because
Yeah.
they have to have their butt in the air.
Yeah, or you take the one to Singapore and you come back with all the frozen peas on your dick.
Yeah.
There's that one too. All sorts of crazy flights out there.
Yeah, don't. I mean, this is like in bummer news. Don't go to Mexico to do it. Like those people got
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Jesus
yeah.
Christ.
That
Sorry,
is
I went
bummer
dark,
news.
yeah.
That is bummer news.
people got killed crossing the border to get surgery, which I guess it's easier to get surgery there because they don't have the same rules.
Licenses.
Yeah. You just
that
get
we
any
have.
surgery you want.
I learned that so Mexico tourism has actually picked up a lot in the last 5 to 6 years, especially like the last 3, and all these previously undiscovered cities are becoming hotspot tourist destinations because what Mexico did during COVID, they went full Florida. Mexico was like the only country that said, we're not having any restrictions. Everybody come check out our country right now. Since you can't go anywhere else, give Mexico a try. And people went to Mexico and they're like, oh, it's delightful. But the last like 2 months have they've pumped the brakes on that.
I recently went to Cancun, and I highly suggest it. It was
Yeah?
yeah.
You had a fun time, Senior Frogs?
Went to a quaint establishment, Papas y Beer.
Oh,
Papas y Beer.
Yeah.
We're more of a Papas y Beer family, and we did one night at Carlos y Charlie's.
oh.
Okay.
with
Yeah.
the whole fam.
Went with the whole fam. Yeah, I have teenage daughters, so we all went. And you know what we did? That's fun. That's sports related. My teenage daughters are playing club volleyball now, and it's funny. You can tell my voice is just a little deeper. This isn't my pardon my take voice. This is because I spent the weekend at a girls volleyball tournament in Las Vegas all weekend, and my daughters went 2-7.
2-7.
2-7.
That's better than 0-9.
It
But
is.
also, you're a Hollywood guy. I mean, can't you just change that on their resume when they're applying for college? Just be like, well, they were the best volleyball players in the world.
No, we actually don't even go volleyball. We just say that they're on the rowing team, and
Yeah,
we take photos
okay.
of them on rowing machines, and then superimpose it, and then totally deny we thought there was anything wrong with it. We thought that's how you apply
Yeah.
to college. Is you
That's how most
Listen,
people do.
I just want to say this right now. I want to get this out in the open. If you need to do any funny business to get your daughters into college and you end up in jail, we will defend you.
right.
So we will do a Justice for Jerry campaign. We will be like, no one has the facts. We have the facts.
Right.
We will have, you can call us from jail and come on the show. Like, we will be ride or die to the death for you.
How about this? If you ever get investigated for us, just hit us up and we will do a fake pretend interview with your daughter, talk about how great she is at rowing on the #1 sports podcast.
yes.
Then you can use that as evidence, like she's the best rower in the history of high school sports.
Yeah.
Listen, if there is a way to pay, if there is still an avenue to pay and fake your children's way into college, after my daughter's performances this weekend, I'm going to have to go that route.
Yes.
Or you could hit up like the state welfare department and build her own stadium.
Yeah.
College. That's hot in the streets right now.
That's a tough one.
Yeah.
That's a tough one.
But we
That's a
got your
tough
back.
one.
Like, you're walking out of this room today knowing,
Not good.
I would say up to double homicide. Single homicide, we'll still have your back. Double, I think we'll have to distance ourselves.
Yeah, it's funny. My daughter's it's so crazy what happened, and Billy can probably help me out with this. They have problems. How do I word this? Jumping.
Yeah.
They don't have hops, and I went. I can't believe I'm going this route with them. I'm looking into ordering them. Billy's going to know about this. Strength shoes.
Oh, I have some.
Yeah.
I recall you wearing them around.
Yeah, I've the shoes that are isometric, so they
Yeah.
isolate your calves.
Now, is that like there's so much embarrassment when you have to wear them publicly?
Not if you're a clown like me.
Yeah, I understand that,
If you
but
have
like-
absolutely no shame, then it's fine.
If people see myself and my daughters, doing squat thrusts in a parking lot, like that's going to be damaging to my children in the long term, right?
I feel like that's
more so to her. I think.
Yeah, that's a
gonna
good
be-
story. And well, think about it this way. I mean, you came out great, and you fenced as a kid.
Right,
That's
right.
the weirdest thing you could possibly do.
But we are vertically challenged in jumping, and my daughter said, Billy wants to jump in here.
No, I just gotta say, it's absolutely. I know a lot of
Take him seriously.
stand-up.
I can't
Boy.
take him
Wait,
seriously.
just
with
wait,
his
just
face.
Crazy.
There's a
It's
lot of
oozing. There's
stand-up
stuff
people
coming- there's-
who
it's
have done
oozing.
PEDs to get into college because college does dictate the rest of your life.
Not at all.
Name one person.
Not
Bill.
at all.
Everything's
There's a lot
steroids
of
with this
stand-up
guy.
people
I think
who
we
to
just-
get into good institutions.
I think
So
we just-
instead of faking the rowing, let's just juice up your daughters.
I just-
you know what? You can. It's so easy to juice up your daughters without even.
I think we
Get in
just
trouble for it.
What happened there? We
How's
just
that?
stumbled on something that Billy unfortunately has not been able to get out of his head as a young, 2 years, 3 years post college has nothing to do with the rest of your
I
life.
know, but like people want to. If you want to get into a good college, you should absolutely juice up your daughters.
I'm not going to juice up my daughters. I
West
hope
Germany.
to have grandkids someday, and also I think when you're going through those changes, I don't think you should be messing with your body's metabolism and.
Juice up one daughter, your least
Yeah.
favorite.
I mean, like, and then the other one is like a control group.
Yeah,
Do you like going
she's
2
the
and
one who-
7?
She's the one who will have.
Do you like going 2 and
grandchildren.
7?
Yeah.
It's crazy. It's crazy how much. I'll tell you this much, and Big Cat, you're about to get into this world when you. It's amazing how much I'm a screaming parent on the sidelines.
Yeah.
I can't believe I've turned into, and it's really interesting because I don't have sisters, so it's so funny. there was a break in the game and the other team was stalling. And because my daughters are 14, they immediately became like sort of self-conscious that they were just like standing out there and their body language was like their arms were folded. And I was from the sidelines and I was like, girls, stay intense. Like, dude, like stay warm. And my daughters who are 14 are like, Dad, shut up. And I'm like, girls, do not let this break you. Keep going, stay warm. And like then they defy me by not staying warm. Like I want them, like you can imagine if someone called a time, let's say you scored 4 points in your basketball league in Hoboken and someone said, hey, timeout, and they started tying their shoes or something. You'd be like, come on, man, let's play ball. What are you doing? Get up.
Yeah.
And it's so funny. My daughters don't have that in them, and it really embarrasses them when I yell things like that.
They don't have the dog in them.
You got to get the dog in.
They do not have the dog.
Do they have a dog?
You know what's so funny is my one of my daughters has the dog. When we were coming home and they went 2 and 7, and I was like, guys, you're losers. You have to like embrace this. You're losers.
It's good parenting. Yeah.
Like, you feel this feeling? Do you like it? And my one daughter was like, no. And I was like, well, what are you going to do about it? And my daughter was like, I want to get better. I want to practice. So yeah, I think that
And
might
the other
be
one
the
was
dog.
like, I'm cool with being a loser.
The other one is more into drama and stuff.
Well, the cool with being a loser is actually she's actually far progressed in life because like we all lose a lot in life.
You lose all the time,
right? So it's actually
you're
better.
looking at a total loser.
Yeah, we're all losers.
And look at me, I'm a regular guest here on PMT.
Yeah, but if you can accept losing, life gets a lot easier.
It's actually the secret to life. Is expect to fail. And then if you don't totally fail, that's like a huge victory.
That's a huge win.
If
Yeah.
you get angry every time you fail at something, you are going to be a miserable person.
Yeah.
You're just going to be fighting against the world nonstop, angry at everyone.
Also, you should tell your daughters the other key to life is never give 100% of your effort. That way, when you do fail, you can be like, well, I wasn't even trying.
Oh, gosh. That's so funny. That's like, just to keep it sports, that's like that guy Jake Paul when he lost that boxing match was immediately like, I got sick twice and, I didn't have a good, take the L.
Yeah.
You went up. By the way, he went up against a professional boxer who's related to Tyson Fury. Like, take the L and say, I tried my best. I'm going to come back better.
I love how in that interview he was like, I had a shoulder injury and I got COVID twice. I'm not going to make any excuses about it.
I know, it's crazy.
And I'm just ready to get back out there again.
You know who's really good at losing is Joe Cool is Joe Burrow. When he lost the Super Bowl last year, I thought he took that L really well. He really, that's how you do it.
The Eagles did this year, unfortunately, but they did. Like James Bradbury being like, yeah, I held him. That was actually a classy way to take an L.
Oh, interesting. Yeah,
Because, he could have easily went in the locker room and said, no, the refs fucked us. How do you call that there? But he, diffused it a little bit.
You know what's funny? This Super Bowl for me, I don't really give a shit about like the Eagles or the Chiefs. So I didn't even care. It was.
Did you watch?
Of course I watched.
all right, good.
But it was
How
such
many
a
quarters did you get to watch the whole thing?
All right. What PFT is referring to is I came on the show and I said during Sundays I'm only allotted 2 quarters to watch. I have a family and that's my day off, and I should spend time with my family, not yelling at the TV, hoping Christian Kirk gets 5 receptions. I got to watch the whole 4 quarters. I made it a family event.
That's awesome.
Yeah, but it was such a relief. I didn't care. It was so wonderful watching football and just not caring.
You didn't have any Eagles/Chiefs on your fantasy teams that year that you had grown a kinship with?
Yeah, but once the season is over, I just don't care anymore. Actually, in the fantasy league that you so kindly and generously allow me to manage for you, we had some drama at the end of the season.
We did. Some big time drama.
And we never really addressed it because it was sort of a tricky situation to talk about. And I just want to say for the record, I put out the first text when it was not a comfortable time to put out texts on these subjects.
Jerry,
Damar
speaking
Hamlin
of is the Damar Hamlin episode where he died on the field was resuscitated.
Yeah.
And then everyone had to figure out, is this guy going to survive? Will it be appropriate for me to talk about the fantasy implications behind this man's almost tragic passing?
And if I remember correctly, Jerry sent out the first text while they were doing CPR, right?
No. It was
before the CPR.
No, it was a few days after when there were definitely signs of life, and definitely signs of a possible full recovery. And I believe I waited until Damar spoke.
Well,
was communicating.
Billy can get into that. We don't know if that was the real Damar.
It was the real. It was the real Damar.
Billy,
He was wearing a mask.
we
This might not
sure?
be the real Billy,
were
actually.
those goggles?
Billy, are you a clone?
His face is so hard
You're a
to
clone.
look at right now.
This is not the real
Like,
Billy.
what was I supposed to do? Take a sick day for a swollen lip?
He looks like he has the Joker face. He's trying to do. You look like
So crazy.
Joker.
I'm not going to kid you. You have to disinfect that mic when he's finished. You have to.
Yeah.
And not just for COVID purposes.
It's
for
not.
for viral, because that
It's
is
an allergic
herpes is a real one.
Well, he has-
I'm not even making a joke.
He has fleas, too.
No, I
Yeah.
thought it was fleas. It was
Well, his
allergic
dog works at a
reaction.
flea factory.
You know, as an
He actually
actor,
works here.
At a flea factory.
you know, as an actor, the one of the first things they do on a set is make you sign a form saying, "Do you have herpes?" Because you have to like kiss people and stuff. As an actor,
Are you
would
talking
be
about porn?
No, I'm talking about like TV and stuff,
Okay.
because you have to kiss people. I mean, you know, on shows they kiss people. Billy, you would have to disclose what is happening to your face.
It's not HSV1.
Wow, sometimes you sound like such a doctor, man. Sometimes
It's not.
what was the type of steroid he pulled out?
Oh, Toradol.
Mesothelioma?
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Toradol.
No,
Like-
that's an anti-inflammatory. which
Wow.
I kind of need right now.
Quick break from Jerry to talk about our favorite sponsor. It's Chili's. Only at Chili's will just $10.99 get you a bottomless drink, a starter like bottomless chips and salsa, a full-size entree like the classic, old timer with cheese, and a big old side of fries with the Chili's 3 for Me deal. I'm giving you my Chili's cheat code right now. You show up to your Chili's, before you even sit down, before even butt is in the seat, bottomless chips. You say bottomless chips, you get those right away. I want you to have bottomless chips. You need to be doing 2 before the apps come, then your 3rd after the apps. Now you got 3 bottomless chips. Wings over Buffalo, always have to order them on the apps, and then you can get going with the whole feast, okay? Chili's birthday is actually Monday, so happy birthday to Chili's. It's where I used to celebrate my birthdays when I was a kid. I'd be like, I can go anywhere. I want to go to Chili's. So I'm telling you, it's a feast, but like a casual feast. It's $10.99 for their 3 for Me deal. We're not talking gold forks and stuff. So do the 3 for Me deal. Like I said, Wings Over Buffalo is your app. Boom, done. Bottomless chips and salsa. Then maybe an old timer with cheese. You can't get this unbeatable abundance of food elsewhere, whether you're getting fast food or picking up groceries. Check out Chili's. It's the best. And the ambiance at Chili's is the absolute best. Head to your local Chili's where you can enjoy the 3 for Me deal for just $10.99 today. And I gave you the tips for the bottomless chips and salsa. You can also get a bottomless drink with the 3 for Me deal. So just to recap, $10.99, bottomless drink, bottomless chips and salsa, full-size entree. That's a great deal. Thank you to Chili's, our wonderful sponsor. Chili's, where business happens. I don't know if that's their tagline, but I just added it. Okay, here's more Jerry O'Connell.
Jerry, I have a bone to pick with you.
well, hold on.
Oh,
one
yeah,
second.
we have to-
Before we
we
get
have
to
to
that bone,
time
I
to
want to talk
Damar.
about. So we were in that league that you guys are in for big money, and going into that final game of the fantasy season, my opponent was playing. The quarterback from the
Joe
Bills.
Bur- Oh wait, we had Joe.
We had
They
Joe
had
Burrow,
Josh Allen.
Raven.
and they had Josh Allen.
Yeah.
And if you recall, Joe Burrow, I believe, threw 1 touchdown already,
Well,
and
the Bengals were going to win that game 70-0.
Yeah.
and the Bills made a stop.
3.
Oh, that's right,
3.
73.
Yeah.
Well,
And
they would have retracted those points.
And then the Bengals made a stop, and I believe the Bills. It was 7-3 when
7-3.
it was
But the
7-3,
Bengals were driving.
and the Bengals were driving,
Unstoppable.
Right.
driving, and we were going to win. We were going to win.
Right.
And then the game was canceled, as it should have been. Players first. Players first.
That's not what you said to us.
That is not true. That is
okay.
not true.
Jerry was
You called us right after. You're like, can you fucking believe this? Play the fucking game. We have fantasy football.
Not
Jerry
true.
said Skip Bayless is getting
No,
crucified
that
for
is
telling
not
the truth
true.
online
I
right now.
understood the argument, but I did never. I may have thought it, but I never said. I never said it. And it was our season on the line.
It was a lot of money.
It was a lot of money. So I waited 3 days. There was, I believe, communication. I think I waited for words, not just like scribbling. And I sent the first text, and I started it off with, of course, the hashtag prayers for Damar,
Right,
immediately.
which is beautiful.
And I added an emoji. Maybe
I think it was
three.
the
I think it was a
hands.
three.
It was the hands, I think.
Yeah,
The hands.
hands, and then a number.
Number 3. Yeah.
Number 3. And then I said, "Oh, hey, BTW. What's up with our league? Because some other leagues I'm in, the 2 people in the final, it was
Yeah.
week 17, decided to just split the pot. We were on our way to winning. LOL. Hashtag prayers for Damar. And then I think I sent another text right after, like, prayers for Damar, all in caps, And then you wrote back and you went, it's becoming a situation and we're in it, because the person was leading, the person we were up against, by just a few, like 7 points.
Yeah.
And they wanted to end the scoring there.
Yeah, so here's what happened. The guy that was leading, I think you're exactly right. I think we're down by 7 points. We're all waiting to see what the commissioner is going to put out there. Commissioner, I think C.J. McCollum was the commissioner.
Right, yeah.
So we're waiting on his ruling in his fantasy league. And this motherfucker that's beating us by 7 points fires off into the group chat with a celebration gift, the Pete Weber, who do you think you are gift, I am.
I think had Argentina holding the trophy.
Oh, yeah,
or
yeah,
something
Messi,
like that.
Messi. He put Messi in the group chat being like, pay me my money. He just declared himself the winner.
Yeah.
And then other people started to be like, well, I guess congratulations to you. And I told Jerry this was going on, and then Jerry's like, you gotta fucking storm into that text thread and stand your ground.
That's where the negotiation opens.
Yeah, so I said, no. This game was not over.
Right.
You were up by 7. The projection had us 45% chance of winning at this point. So then I countered, you have to come in strong with your anchoring. So I said,
but you the hashtag prayers for Damar.
prayers for Damar,
Prayers for
obviously,
Damar.
yeah. So
With
I said
the 3, with the
obviously,
3.
obviously we're thinking about Damar here first.
Yeah.
However, the Yahoo projection had me at a 45% chance to win.
Prayers for Damar.
Prayers for Damar. We hope he's doing okay. But I think it's only fair, and in a lot of my other leagues, prayers for Damar, they're awarding the jackpot based on what your percentage was. So thinking about Damar, can we get 45% of the pot to us, knowing that they would never agree with that? And
Good.
obviously Damar is what we're thinking of first.
Yeah.
And then we started the negotiation from there. We ended up coming to a mutually beneficial, agreeable decision, which was
It was tough.
we spotted them points, and then we just used our quarterbacks going into week 17.
Yeah,
or
and
week
the
18.
matchups were not in our favor.
Yeah.
I forget who it was against, and we lost, and we came in second. And I'm really sorry, guys. I
No, I mean,
apologize.
We got
a
our money back.
championship run.
Jerry, second place is as good as a win in these things
Yeah.
because it's nice to feel alive going into week 17.
What you could have done too, and what I did in the fantasy leagues I'm in that I was out of playoff contention, I just sent a group text to everyone saying, hey, look, I know that I'm not in the playoffs right now, but if it were me, I would donate all this money to Damar's charity.
I did suggest that in one of the texts to you when it looked like we were going to have to go into week 18.
Yeah.
Right. It's just be like, hey, look, I'm not in a place to donate this money, but if I were, I 100% would.
I like it. It's sort of like if I'm not going to win, then let's
Yeah.
just blow this whole
Oh,
fucking
yeah, right.
place
Yeah,
up.
no one wins. Exactly.
I had the suicide vest on. I was ready to do it too. I've been looking back through our text that night. We went back and forth probably like 100 times trying to figure out how to hold this motherfucker's feet to the fire, because it takes some balls. On the almost grave of a young promising NFL player.
Sure.
He's just storming into the group chat demanding money.
I want
It
to
was a
say he
stick-up.
never used the hashtag also
No.
in those texts.
Oh, wow. So he wasn't praying for
He
him.
was not, like, we ended every sentence with hashtag prayers for Damar, and that jerk not even a number 3.
Didn't even think about praying
Yeah.
for Damar.
was just thinking about one thing.
All right, I got a couple more things for you, Jerry.
Oh yeah, and then we have to get to PFT's bone to pick with me.
Yeah. Aaron Rodgers.
So excited, Billy.
Wait, so you're announcing it?
I'm not announcing it.
Okay.
I'm just, I'm excited. I gotta say, I think it's gonna happen. God, I can't believe. Oh, by the way, in our league last year, I did play Mike White one weekend, and he did really well for us. But then he shit the bed the next week. Billy, on a scale of 1 to 1,000, how excited are you?
Is it official?
I mean,
No.
Just make it official.
Yeah, according
Jerry, just make it official. You have until Friday when this airs. Take a shot.
it's official.
It's official.
official.
All
He's
right.
going to be a New York Jet.
Congratulations.
He's
He's
going to
a
be a
total
New York Jet.
scumbag. But
By the way, if by Friday it's Jimmy G, I'm gonna
oh man,
I'm gonna do something. I'm gonna start cutting myself again.
So,
Jimmy G would not be able to handle New York.
yeah, do you think that Aaron Rodgers is going to be able to handle the bright lights of the New York media?
speaking of which, yeah, you should take this
Yeah,
with
oh,
you. For
yeah,
your, just take it home. You don't have to read it right now, but that's Billy's report. You can read that later.
Wait, let me just see this. How the New York media ruins Jets quarterbacks. Oh, several case studies. I actually can't wait to read this.
Yeah, no, it's
fascinating
it's
stuff.
a good read.
Wow, why'd you use 27 font in this? Like, we're not counting words here. This is crazy.
That's 12.
What about the periods? Are they double perioded?
I couldn't do that. I wrote it in the blog back end, so like I couldn't do that.
You tried to cheat, but
I tried.
If the NFL or if having any sports team is about getting butts into seats in a stadium, which is really what.
I'd say it's all about that.
Well, listen, I don't think in this day and age it's all about that. I
Or
think
watching on TV.
I think with what's the word I'm looking for? Collective, however.
Collusion.
No, not
Bargaining?
collusion. No, how everybody makes the same amount because
Socialism.
Are you a Bernie
no,
guy?
like-
Are you a Bernie guy?
People don't talk about how the NFL it's socialism, but for billionaires. So if your team doesn't sell as many tickets,
doesn't matter.
doesn't matter because you get money from the teams that do sell.
No,
a
it's
lot
the
of tickets.
TV deals and all.
But let's just say if back in the day it was about it's pretty simple. It's a pretty simple business model. You build a team, it does well, you get more butts in the seats, you sell more jerseys, that's how you make money. If it's about getting butts into the seats, the Jets getting Aaron Rodgers would be the ultimate. I mean, it would be just think about the first 2 weeks of the season that we're all still Jets fans. I mean, it's going to be completely sold out.
Does MetLife have a vaccination requirement for fans?
They've got
think
to.
so.
Billy,
No,
Billy
it's
would know.
Jersey.
Yeah, it's Jersey.
Jersey.
I know,
That's why I
but
lived
it's
in Hoboken.
Sure. Yeah. But yeah, I listen. He will break your heart, and he won't care that he does it. But
I love him. He was such a good
Congratulations.
sport on this show. What an interview. What an interview.
he was a good sport.
What an
I'll
interview.
give him that. I'll give him that. So congratulations, the Jets are back. As
Yeah.
first reported by Jerry O'Connell.
And by the way, Breece Hall will hopefully be back at the beginning of the
Your
season.
guy.
Yeah.
I think we have a great receiving core. The defense is great. I'm really excited.
The number 2 pick overall is your backup quarterback.
That's
huge.
I'm very excited.
Hopefully against some blowouts and Zach Wilson gets in
Okay,
there.
no,
and learns under Aaron Rodgers.
no.
And then hopefully
He can't
the
give up
pressure's
on
off
Zach
him.
Wilson.
God, didn't you? I'm trying to recall. Didn't you call like Zach Wilson like super elite in one episode?
Ceiling
Yes.
is Patrick Mahomes.
Ceiling is Patrick Mahomes.
Ceiling
They can
is
make
Patrick Mahomes.
literally physically they can make the same throws.
physically,
saddest
They
thing-
just they may not do it at the right times
Right.
or as accurately, but he can do the same
are
thing.
to the right people
Yeah.
wearing the right jerseys.
I think it's already given. Robert Salah even said he was like, we just want Zach to get better, and with it, if it's with us or someone else, we're just rooting for him. Which basically
So
is
crazy.
like he's never playing again.
Oh God,
Yeah.
you know what I'm not watching anymore though is any of this like combine draft stuff. Like every time I try and look at like a draft board or like a mock draft board, it's like it completely changes every day. You can't even like it's funny. It's actually quite freeing. I'm not even thinking about fantasy these days because there's nothing to do. You have no idea who's going to go where.
Yeah.
Or I will say this: I am probably, if you guys allow me to manage your team again next season, I'm definitely
You are.
I'm definitely going to take whoever is wide receiver 1 in Chicago.
Oh, you're okay. So you're buying in on Justin.
I'm buying in on Justin. I hope Justin is their guy.
He's going to be.
Okay,
He
You're-
is.
Okay, because some people
Yeah,
are
I'm reporting
saying,
it right now. No, I'm reporting it right
Okay.
now.
I love Justin Fields. I promise you also, I will only draft you. I don't care how early I have to draft them. I will only for the rest of time. tale as old as time. I will only draft a quarterback that is a running quarterback.
Yeah,
from
you
now on.
love Taysom Hill.
Yeah.
Absolutely love the guy. Are you still addicted to Taysom, or did this season break you?
No, I had Taysom a little bit. We played him a couple weeks, and that was an error, and I want to apologize for that. We
Well, 'cause-
probably would have we would have been on the winning side of that.
What Jerry does is
President Damar
you just
Coin
get you get like premonitions about Taysom Hill. So there's no like rhyme or reason to when you decide to sprinkle him in there. You just say to yourself, "I think this is going to be a Taysom Hill week.
Yeah.
I'm going to drop him in," then it never is when you think it's going to be.
It's so funny. They were such a weird team to watch last season, the Saints. I mean, they were just so weird.
Depressing.
It wasn't depressing. It was like a fever dream. I mean, like Jameis is on the sidelines. Andy Dalton is trotting out there. Taysom is scoring touchdowns. It was like a fever dream.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, Alvin Kamara, I'm going to stay away from him next season.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Did you run
Sorry,
into him in
everybody.
Vegas at your volleyball tournament?
no, no, I didn't.
That'd be
I
an
didn't.
all-time headline if you just like busted his balls about being shitty in fantasy.
That would be pretty
and
cool.
he just beat the shit out of you. in an
Yeah.
Oh, you know
elevator.
what? I saw at the volleyball tournament. I saw. This is really fun. I saw. I hope I'm not breaking Hollywood like privileged conversation rules here. I saw Vince Vaughn there. He has a daughter, and it was so funny. I looked at him, and he's a tall guy, so it's like the first thing you look at. I mean, not that we judge people physically here, unless it's something growing on Billy's lip, but you know, he's a tall guy, so you think like, oh yeah, his kid must be good at his girl must be good at volleyball. He's a big guy. She's probably an outside. And I thought it was so fun that I saw him in Vegas because I think about him when I think about Vegas because remember in Swingers when they're going Vegas.
Did you talk to him?
Yeah, I went up to him and just gave him. You know, I tried to teach my kids. You know, when it's like game day because they were like at this point they were 0-5. I was like, girls, we're just gonna listen to Public Enemy. And I want your AirPods in, and we're not talking to anybody. You got to be a little more intense when you're going in here. And so I was trying to get them intense for the game, and that's when I saw him, and he was like, "Oh, hey, buddy, how's it going?" And I was like, "Shh, no, we're
So
not."
he knew who you were.
Yeah,
Are you that like? Where are you in the? You're not A-list. I think you're A-list. You're A-list to us.
No, I'm not. There's a strong possibility he thought I was Jason Bateman because he did refer to me as buddy. He was like, "Hey, buddy, buddy," and then I just pointed to my headphones and I went, "I can't. We're getting ready. We're on court 98."
I like that.
And he was like, "Oh, your daughters? Are you playing, buddy? Are you? How's Ozark?" And I said, I can't. We're just getting ready.
It's got to be impossible for him to go to Las Vegas without having 1,000 people just screaming, Vegas, baby,
Yeah,
Vegas,
I
baby.
know.
Yeah.
I know.
Yeah.
So your daughter beat the shit out of his daughter?
No, there's no way. I don't know if my daughter. I don't think my daughter played his daughter. I think his daughter was in a different. We were in sort of the whatever's the lowest level of
Fun league, yeah.
Fun
Casual.
league, yeah.
Yeah.
And it was. We're gonna regroup. We're gonna get those strength shoes. I'm gonna do those exercises that come with the pamphlet with it. Gonna get my kids some hops. I'm gonna get them on Ramamitol. What is it called?
Toradol.
Toradol.
HGH would be probably better.
We're not doing any of that. Come on, it's not even a joke. It's not even funny.
Just let's juice him up. Come on, let's get him to college.
It's not even funny.
Jerry just winked at Billy when he said it's not even funny. That was weird. It's not even funny. Billy, hit me up later.
Jerry, I do have a problem with you.
Okay, suck it to me.
Maybe we can talk this out because it just occurred to me actually this morning. We love having you on the show. You've been
I
on.
love being here. I love listening to it.
I'm going to guess 7 times, maybe 8
more,
times.
yeah.
I just love it.
On the show?
I love everything about it. Number one sports podcast.
You're a wonderful guest. We love having you.
Schefter was fun. It was so fun to.
Yeah, he's a piece of shit.
Hank put a future on
He's a
it.
piece of shit. Schefter's he's a scam artist.
You know what's really amazing is hearing him here and just his like sports voice that he actually talks in. It's pretty amazing how that's sort of like infiltrated his everyday way of speaking.
Yeah, no, that's him 24/7. My problem with you is,
You know, I was in a golf cart,
You don't wanna
and I'm so sorry. I want to hear it in a second. I was in a golf cart, and this young lady came up and said, "We want everyone's phone number, but they didn't take mine."
I like how you incorporated Three Stooges. Yeah, that too. How come we've never been invited on one of your shows, Jerry?
Oh man, listen, I host a game show called Pictionary. It's on Fox. Check your local listings. A lot of your fans, AWLs, are always always tweeting me about it. I don't know. 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 I don't I would love to invite you guys on there. It would be great if you
You're
were
just saying that because I
No,
just asked
during
you,
grid
right?
week.
I would love
during
to
grid
invite
week.
you
Yeah,
guys.
that's not even an invitation.
Yeah,
That's
you are-
that's saying you would love, like,
In theory.
someday it would be great to get to the act of inviting you.
I would love for you guys to be there. Now, listen, we don't have a budget to like fly you guys. I know you guys go private. We don't have that kind of budget. You know, I mean, maybe like Spirit with a couple of connections,
Yeah,
tops.
Allegiant.
Okay.
But I want to say, if during Grit Week you are on the West Coast.
Oh, we'd never do Grit Week in LA. What are we, soft?
You're calling us sellouts?
Yeah.
Well, no, a lot of teams do have their practice facilities in Oxnard and stuff. I mean,
Yeah.
maybe
Well, the Cowboys.
like a McCarthy swing by. I mean,
Yeah.
With the socialism again?
Okay, you get us Mike McCarthy, we'll do Pictionary.
wow,
That's a good deal.
what a challenge!
That's a good deal.
Yeah.
I'm gonna look into that.
Okay.
I'm gonna look into
We
that.
will come. We'll interview Mike McCarthy. We'll do Pictionary.
How am I gonna do this?
I don't
Wow.
know. You can figure
You
this
can.
out.
I think you're 2 phone calls away from Mike McCarthy.
It would be-
Easily.
It would be so fun to have you guys on there. It's
Weren't
it's
you?
fun.
Aren't you really good friends with Jerry Jones? Weren't you on that bus when he was?
No, I've never met Mr. Jones. I actually have been to a number of Dallas Cowboys games. I have a couple friends that went to SMU that I met when I first moved to Los Angeles, and we were in a flag football league. And then,
That rules.
well, it was, and they're like pure Dallas guys, like Jim, all chest and buys every day, you know. And I did really like them, and you know, not to generalize and stereotype, but people from Texas drink a lot, and we had a lot in common. And one day they were like, "Hey, man, it's SMU homecoming," and then we always go to the usually SMU homecoming falls on Dallas Giants, and they went and then we go to Cowboys Giants, and every year I go to Dallas for the SMU homecoming, and nothing. It's not Conference USA. What are they in now? Some crazy conference.
I heard that they're actually going to join the Pac-12.
Are you joking?
No, I'm dead serious.
Wow.
Because there's going to be all this realignment. So
But I love going to Dallas. So I go to a Cowboys game once a year. I really, I really enjoy it. It's a really fun experience. You know.
yeah.
You know.
So you know Mike McCarthy.
I don't know Mike McCarthy, but I've never met Jerry Jones. It's so funny.
What about that picture of you at that school?
Oh man, it's not even
Oh
funny.
no, that was Hank. That was Hank. That was
It's
Hank
not
at that
even
school.
funny. It's not even funny.
Yeah. Well, people
Oh,
said
God.
people were showing us pictures of Hank standing next to Jerry
It's
Jones.
hard to tell what's real and what's not.
That was crazy.
Yeah.
That
I-
was crazy.
yeah.
I think we
That
got to
was
let you
Yeah.
go in a second.
Yeah, let me do the last.
I got.
to do the Roback.
Okay, yeah.
question.
You
well,
have to
all right.
read.
So, Roback question.
Sure.
RHOBACK.com. Use code TAKE for 20% off. Roback first purchase 20% off. Joggers I'm wearing them right now. It's not even a question. It's I know you always prepare something, so why don't you just?
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah, I
great.
saw you reach through that.
Sorry. Yeah, no. I usually I usually just write a little something for one of you guys, and just an homage to you, and just you know, as a fan, as all the fans, as all the AWLs out there, we like to just write a little something. I've done Billy, I've done Hank, and I don't really know that much about Max. He's new here. You're doing a great job. But I thought I'd do PFT.
Oh,
today.
okay.
Is that okay?
Yeah.
Lucky me.
So here we go. This is a poem for PFT. PFT, PFT, PFT. Such a student of the game, sports reading and sports spelling. PFT, PFT, PFT. But no matter how much you hope and pray, Dan Snyder is never, ever selling. PFT, PFT, PFT. You're mighty with the mouth, not just mighty with the pen. PFT, PFT, PFT. No matter how much liver and intestines you eat, you will never, ever make it to 210. PFT, PFT, PFT. You are our big pimp like Pootie Tang or Hugh Hefner. PFT, PFT, PFT. For the love of God, let's help Ghost of Leroy scoop the fuck out of Adam Schefter.
Yes. Yes.
PFT, PFT, PFT. You are our touchdown, our goal, our Super Bowl, our divisional win. PFT, PFT, PFT. But seriously, your greatest victory was getting off that fucking Zim.
Oh, he's back.
Oh,
PF
come on.
No.
Oh, no.
It's got its hooks in me, Jerry.
No, it's such bad. It calls you. You gotta just cut it out. When it's over, it's over. It took me forever, man. You gotta get off that crap.
Just you saying that I'm gonna have enough.
No, stop. PFT. You'd be better off vaping. PFT. So congrats on 500 eps. We're so happy for you. We could cry. PFT. Thank you, Mr. Commenter. You will always be our number one poop guy.
Oh, yeah.
Thanks, Jerry. Thank you, Jerry.
That was a great poem.
That means a lot.
Jerry,
Can I have a copy of that poem?
Yeah. Can you?
Oh, yeah. I'm going to take
Pick a
the
number.
The Knicks are back 33.
Okay.
Jerry, while this is going, can you just give a comment on Raquel's statement?
69.
A comment on what?
Raquel just issued an apology
Oh, really?
on Vanderpump. Yeah. Am I
are you-
breaking news to you?
This is breaking news.
90.
Oh, close.
You'll get it. You'll get
What
it.
a bummer.
You'll get it.
I don't know.
Before Hank, you'll get
I don't know anything about Vanderpump, but one of the ladies that escorted you upstairs
Yes.
told me I had to ask you about Raquel's statement.
I haven't read it. You guys should watch Vanderpump.
Yeah,
They're
well,
all
you're
so
gonna-
hot.
you-
These girls, everyone's hot. The guys are hot. The girls are hot. Man, it would be so fun. Wouldn't it be fun to get Billy on one of those like Bravo shows,
Yeah.
like where he's
He
like
does look hot.
working
right
as a bar back at like one of
When he
those Vanderpump
smiles,
bars?
it's like-
now. Yeah, what are those lips about there, Billy?
You can't kiss
where I got
anybody
the
though.
love
Smile is
injections.
demonic
Because that's
now.
a union show and you can't kiss anybody. You have to sign that,
I
that
don't have
disclosure form.
HSFV1.
Yeah.
You have to disclose it though. You have to.
I'm
like from
allergic
now
to
on.
something.
Yeah.
Dude, there's a record of this. There's footage of your lip and it's on there.
Yeah.
So zero context. Are we team Raquel or who's it? Tom?
They're all hot. And you have no idea who we're talking about.
Yeah.
One is hotter than the next. I'm team
Okay.
all of them.
Okay,
please.
all right, great. And you're going on out and about right now.
I'm going on
so
out and
all
about.
JOC fans, check that episode out. I think they do have some Vanderpump questions for you. So thank you, Jerry.
I love you guys.
You're
I
the
love all
best.
of you. Max, great to meet you in
Oh,
person.
Raquel
Yeah.
is hot.
Okay, Firefest of the week. We ready? Hank?
Yeah, I don't have much.
Let's rip.
Oh,
I mean, the only real thing that I could even, qualify into the Firefest category, which isn't really a Firefest, but I've just gotten addicted to online shopping.
oh.
I got rid of a bunch of my clothes. Like I did a full purge and just took like 3 big trash bags to Goodwill, which then was like, oh, I can buy some new stuff. And now, I was never big a online shopper. It's never really been a thing I do. I usually just take all the free stuff we get, and that's basically my wardrobe. But now I've been just shopping every night.
Little fancy boy.
What websites are you using?
All of them.
Ooh. We got any new fits?
Yeah, we got some.
Are you debuting them this weekend?
Probably debut one this weekend.
Okay. For
'Cause it's a
a
stream.
gambling stream
Yeah,
with like 7 dudes
Maybe
sitting on a
but
couch?
Saturday night I might go out after like that. Yeah, we'll do a 2-for-1.
Okay. I'm excited for the
We
new
should
fits.
do Fashion Week next week.
Hell yeah.
Have Hank debut a new fit every week next week.
No,
Yeah.
I'll
Every
you
day
guys
next
can
week.
guess. You guys can guess.
Okay. All right. If it's a new fit or not.
Yeah.
Today's not.
No.
Okay. Yeah. I nailed that. I'm 1 for 1.
It would be sick if Hank did all of his fit shopping at the Barstool store online, so it's impossible.
He's just got Saturdays are for the boys, and we're like, is that a new fit?
Hank's gonna come in with a Mean Girl jacket.
Sell blue T-shirt.
Yes. Oh, well, we'll get to that. PFT, your Firefest.
My Firefest of the week is I got called a yuppie today,
Oh, no.
and it's been a while. It's been a while since I've been Actually, I've never been Y-worded in my life, and it took me aback. And it was actually not even just somebody calling me a yuppie, but one of the houses I was looking at, a neighbor, had come by as they had poured the cement in the driveway, and they wrote on it, "Fuck you, yuppies."
Oh, no.
To the people that were going to be buying this house. Oh. And so then I'm looking at this house. Am I a yuppie? So I don't know. Like, are we yuppies as a podcast?
Probably, yeah.
Well, actually,
What?
maybe only some of us.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I mean, I think probably, yeah. Right? What is the actual definition of a yuppie?
Young urban professional.
Oh, okay.
So spin zone. I am young. I'm 29. I am urban. I am a professional football talk commenter, and I do stupid stuff. I'm an at-risk urban youth, actually.
Yeah.
So yuppie is a different way of calling me an at-risk urban youth. So thank you.
Yeah. A young person with a well-paid job and a fashionable lifestyle. I'm not a yuppie. I don't have a fashionable lifestyle. I have the least fashionable.
Oh, fashionable lifestyle. Yeah,
It's a good fit.
yeah.
This is not fashionable. This is.
Yeah.
You are yuppie, Hank, with your new
You're wearing a
fits.
collar.
I am wearing a collar, but I am not fashionable. I think that is very
Yeah.
much the facts.
I wear buttons probably once a month. So does that mean I don't think I'm fashionable at all?
No. Yeah, you don't got to worry about it.
No.
Jake's a yuppie.
That was a little too fast, Hank. You piece of shit.
Hank gets two.
You're wearing sweatpants and a hoodie right now.
That's a new fit. He paid good money for
Hank,
this
is that a
fit.
new Boston Red Sox hat you've got on?
No.
It's a new fit.
I'm trying to become Mr. Massachusetts.
I think we are.
Yeah, but
I think we are yuppies.
it stopped me in my tracks because
Yeah.
I was like, I don't think I can buy this house no matter how much I like it because then I'm walking in every day
yeah,
because
you'll
it's
have
on
like
the
fish in
sidewalk.
the ceiling and shit if they're doing that.
Yeah.
Every day I'd be walking up a driveway that was calling me. It would be a constant reminder that I'm a yuppie.
Yeah. Yeah. No, cancel it. That house is gone.
See ya.
Yeah. Nice try. You should buy it and tear it down. Show them.
Yeah. Try, yeah, you know what? I'll buy it. I'll destroy it. That's how much I hate yuppies. I don't want anyone to live there.
You got it. All right. My Fyre Fest. Okay. So to set the stage, Stella Blue Coffee. Thank you for everyone who's purchased it.
I also am very partially responsible for this.
Yo, yes, you are. You'll chime in. So thank you for everyone who's bought it. It's been going really, really well. Spend a lot of time on it. We have meetings. A lot of new stuff coming out. Everyone get excited. Some maybe cold brew coming up soon. So anyway, we had our meeting on Wednesday, and the Stella Blue. I have some really, really good people who work on it. Shout out Trevor, Kale, Courtney, and so they showed us some new shirts, and Hank actually chimed in and was like, I think we can be more imaginative with these shirts. Not like a criticism, but more like, hey, let's think outside the box here, not just text, right? So they said, okay, well, we'll work on some stuff and get back to you. Great. Meeting ends.
I texted memes and Shane on the side after that being like,
Okay,
let's
yeah.
get going on these shirts.
So meeting ends. Plan is we'll see some new shirts in the next couple of days. Flash forward to last night, Wednesday night. There's a text thread. Max, Memes, Hank, and Shane are on it, who do the social for Stella Blue, and in pops 4 new shirts. I see them. They were the worst shirts I've ever seen in my life. So I said that much. I was like, holy shit. They came back with worse options. And I was like, I'll just talk to Triggs, who does a lot of our shirts. He's an incredible artist. He'll get us some good shirts. Take about a 5-minute beat, whatever. Boom, text pops up from Max, just to me. And he's like, hey, dude, Shane made those shirts. The guy who sent them to you on that text chain. So I just completely trashed these shirts to Shane without realizing it. So it was we're going to have to build off of this. It was, I'll tell you what, PFT, I'll send you the shirts after.
They're not that bad.
No, they're really, really
I think
bad.
we got to sell the shirts.
No, they're really bad. We might have to
I
sell
think
the
we
shirts.
have to sell the shirts.
Here, I'll actually send him right now. He put Stella's face in the A. And it looks fucking sick. It was the best A I've ever seen drawn. So I went up to him after and I was like, look, dude, the shirt sucks, but the A was just so good that we can find a way to come back from this if we just maybe make the shirt with just the A. So
To be fair to Shane, a lot of his time is spent just by making like Make-A-Wish photoshops for us players that we wish were on our team.
no, he's
So
talented.
he's handcuffed. He's handcuffed by spending a lot of his creative capital doing just utterly meaningless photoshops that we make because we're pathetic fans.
Well, yes.
So
Also-
maybe he didn't have the right amount of time that he was able to contribute.
It's also, these group texts are supposed to be, a safe space where we can collaborate and give
I thought I
ideas,
was in a
and-
safe
and
space.
Big Cat was
I
like,
thought I was in a safe space. I thought that the person who made those shirts wasn't sending me the shirts in the text chain. You guys actually, I had a talk with Max. Yeah, you see MPFT? I just sent them to you. They're so bad.
I would wear this. That tells you how bad it is that I would wear it.
But check out the A. Look at the A. Zoom in on the A.
No, it's good. The A is good.
The A is so good. Maybe the best A I've ever seen. I went like full Trump on him when I
Yeah,
went up to
so-
him yesterday. I was like, that A was fantastic. It's the best. You make the best A's I've ever seen. But yeah, I had a talk with Max and Memes. Like, you guys got to protect me because I'm gonna say what I feel. And yeah, it was.
I saw it later. I saw it probably like an hour after, and it wasn't. If it was Jake or Billy or like Max or even Memes, I would have been like, ha 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 ha.
Yeah,
I was like, oh,
Shane. Yeah,
this is just tough.
I went up to him and he just was shaking his head, and I was like, look, dude, like, we'll take this A, and we'll build a house out of the A, and our friendship and our being coworkers, we will move on from this and become stronger together by just focusing on the A and the A only.
Well, Shane, what he should take away from this is that you're genuinely upset about it.
Of how bad the
you know
shirts
that
are.
he can do
Yeah,
better.
yes.
Yeah,
It was so good.
Yeah, but you
Big Cat
Shane's
just kept
really good.
digging a bigger hole because he realized how awkward it was, and he said the first text that I texted him, I was like, "That was Shane. He goes, oh my god, this is so awkward. Shane, please respond. Please
Yeah, he wasn't
please
responding. I
respond."
was like, Shane, they weren't that bad. And then I was like, yeah, they are that bad.
As soon as he responded, and then it was just like joke after joke, just like he was emptying the clip on Shane, and I was walking home and I was crying, laughing the entire walk home because as soon as he got one response, it was boom, like a machine gun just going off
Just
on
fucking
him.
went off. Max actually told me that his he was walking down the street and one of his friends saw him and was like, What's wrong with Max? He was just laughing so hard in the middle of the fucking street in New York City.
She was like, "Is he on the phone with you right now?" Because he's just like, he was just laughing like outwardly laughing on the streets. Someone else saw it.
You guys gotta show us these shirts.
Oh yeah, I sent them to PFT. I didn't want to send them back to Shane because then he'll be like, "What the fuck are you guys doing?" That would be really bad. But yeah, I'll probably just post the shirts tomorrow.
Was it worse than Brock Purdy Gertie, man?
No, that was a pretty bad shirt too. Yeah, that was a pretty bad shirt too. Good point, Bill.
Yeah, that's the other thing.
No,
Like,
no,
let's
that,
not
that
act
was
like
Billy's
we
suggestion.
just
That was,
put
that
out
was Billy's
bangers all the
suggestion
time.
for
Yeah.
a boomer.
Yeah, no, we have bad shirts. I've had bad shirts. I've had shirts that sold like 3. So I'm not. That's part of the game. That's part of the T-shirt game. Yeah, see, but zoom in on the A. Look at the A. That A is sick. Yeah, that's a great A. It basically looks like a shirt that you would buy. Actually, put the shirts on the YouTube, so everyone should be watching the YouTube. We'll put them on the YouTube so people can see them. They look like a shirt that you'd buy for like $10, like at a beach shop at Myrtle Beach, and you're like, "Oh, this will be fun." Like you're like
the
7
issue
daiquiris
is-
deep, and you're like, "This will be fun." You wear it once.
In his defense, no one
You're
would
also
buy the
limiting
original
your
one.
audience severely.
Yeah, true. But yeah,
Yeah, like right now, I was saying I would wear it, but now that I'm thinking about what the shirt says, like it'd be very weird if I wore that shirt right now.
yeah, that's true. That's true. Although he's back. Yeah, the shirt says "Dog Dad,"
Yeah.
and it's just. And why did he throw the logo also in there? Like that was.
It was the first draft.
Okay, it was first-
He was getting notes, and you just ripped up the paper.
Well, I didn't know it was
Told him to
him
get out
who
of the
made the
class.
fucking shirt. You got to protect me too, Hank. You were silent. Hank never even chimed in.
Well, by the time I came in, the body was buried.
The last I had said to him, I was like, I will take credit. I was like, all right, looks good. Send it. The last thing I said was, all right, looks good. Send it to Hank. I like it. He might hate it. And then
Hank, did you reply to that?
I didn't know he was going to
he
send
didn't
it to
send it.
you.
No,
he
he
didn't
didn't.
send
He
it to
never-
him.
Oh.
But I thought that he was going to send it to you personally before he sent it. to,
Yeah,
like,
I
the
would have told
full
him
group.
not to probably send it. But that's all right. I don't mind,
Yeah.
Oh,
It's a first draft. I would have given him some notes.
We'll come back from this. I'm confident. It's, this is a seminal moment. This is like Zach Wilson throwing 6 interceptions. Like, you got it. Well, that's a bad example because he's out of the league. Give me an
Wait
example.
till the New York media hands on this story.
Yeah. No, you know what? It's Michael Jordan getting cut from his, high school basketball team. That's what it is. Shane's going to be Michael Jordan.
Shane already is Michael Jordan. Shane's, he's worth his weight in Photoshops.
That's true. All right, Billy, your Firefest?
Well, we talked about it a little bit in the interview, but I've had some weird allergic reaction, and it's just given me Kylie Jenner lips. Like it's just my
Yeah,
lips
you
are
look
just-
really bad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And like it's just
You look great.
sometimes my lips are swollen, then my face is swollen. No idea what's going on. Allergist at 9 a.m. tomorrow. Hopefully we figure it out. But the worst part is all the Benadryl.
Are you still
I have
seeing
to
the
take.
Hat Man, Billy?
I would like to see a, you guys always talk about the Big Ben injury chart. Like, I would like to see that for you for the last 12 months, because just even thinking back on it, there's like 10 different instances of.
No, it's just the alpha gal ticks, which means I might be allergic to red meat right now because I just haven't stopped eating red meat. So it could be that.
Okay. Yeah, no,
could've
Billy.
actually hit.
Hopefully, people are watching YouTube's the YouTube version mostly to see Shane's terrible shirts, but especially to see Billy's face.
The swelling has gone from my lips to my cheeks. I don't know what the fuck's going on.
Yeah, I'm just thinking. Sorry, Billy. I was just. One of my issues as a human being is that I love awkward moments, and I also like. I'll always just make a joke, and so I'll keep making Shane jokes until like. We'll be at his funeral. I'll be like, dude, did you see that fucking shirt? But yeah, Billy, you have looked better.
I know, it's fine. But the worst part is you have to take all these like antihistamines, and they give me sleep paralysis, and I literally have to fight the Hat Man every night, which is like a sleep paralysis demon.
That's terrible.
For the past week
He
and a
keeps
half.
talking about the Hat Man.
It's either
He keeps talking about the Hat Man, which is like we know who the Hat Man is.
it's either I stay up all night itching, or I
Wait, PFT, who's that? Are you talking about Orthodox Jews?
No,
he's talking about- yeah.
It's a guy. It's a silhouette of a guy with a hat on.
Billy's sleep paralysis is just a Jewish person. Like, I gotta fucking get him.
And the worst part is, the more Benadryl he takes, the hat keeps getting bigger.
Jesus, Billy.
It's terrible.
Damn.
I haven't had a good night's
He's got
sleep in like a
these
week and a
sideburns.
half.
It's really creepy.
Oh, man. Yeah, the sleep paralysis is the scariest thing in the world.
Yeah.
I get it like once every few weeks, and it's just...
Did you get the figure?
Oh, I usually just get the feeling like my brain is awake, but I can't move my body.
Like I have to start sleeping not facing the door, because if I'm facing the door, I see the Hat Man.
Dude, why don't you get a nightlight?
Because then I can't fall asleep.
Get a nightlight. I got a couple in my
Wouldn't
house.
that just make
download the fan app.
the Hat Man more visible?
Yeah,
You can't sleep going towards his door. I think you got to try
because
something.
that's where he shows up.
Oh, my God.
Like they're
Aren't
trust
you
me,
watching
Sleep
Last of Us,
paralysis
like the
is bad,
zombie
though.
show?
Yeah.
Yeah, but like if there's people out there who have taken Benadryl and gotten sleep paralysis and see the Hat Man.
Yeah, my sleep paralysis, I
I had somebody
Go ahead, PFT.
I had somebody hit me up on Twitter after they started talking endlessly about the Hat Man, and their reply summed Billy up perfectly. They said, "Oh, Billy's mistaking TikTok for his actual life again."
Oh, no.
That's not true. It's in my sleep.
Listen, sleep paralysis
It's
is...
a TikTok thing, though.
yeah.
It's
oh,
not
it
a
is?
TikTok thing. It's pre-TikTok. People talk about the Hat Man all the time. It's like when you take too much Benadryl, you see the hat like a sleep paralysis demon.
See, when I have sleep paralysis, yeah, my brain is awake, and then I can't move my body, and then all of a sudden a fucking shirt appears, and it's Shane's shirt, and I'm like, get me out of here. This is hell. Shane's gonna listen back to this.
The worst is when you're totally asleep, and then your brain tells you that you're asleep, and then your brain tries to wake itself up, but then you enter like a second dream, and you think that you're awake because
Yes.
you think that your brain has tricked yourself into waking up, but you're not up yet.
And then you
Yes.
get robbed.
Then you get robbed.
Or you can't punch.
Yeah, you
You're
can't
trying to punch and you can't punch.
Trying to move
Then
and
you
you
try to
can't move.
scream.
Yeah. No, it's very bad. All right, Jake, wrap us up.
Last night I stepped in dog shit.
Oh, I haven't done that in a long
Pretty
time.
basic, but yeah, it's dark out.
How do you know it was dog shit, Jake?
Because I could tell.
It wasn't human shit?
It was not human
You
shit.
found out right away?
Yes.
Oh, okay. You felt the squish? Because that's
Yeah,
actually
the
not...
squish.
The worst part about dog shit is if you get inside and you're like, what does that smell?
Oh no, I knew right away.
Okay.
Yeah. So,
Yeah.
Pretty basic, but happened.
It's not good.
Yeah.
I once shit my pants so bad, and I tried to tell all my friends that I had just stepped in dog shit, and they're like, let's see your shoes. I was like, no. Like, no, I think I got it off.
Oh my god, am I having a stroke?
I was like Donnie Brasco.
No,
I'm not taking my shoes off.
I sat in dog shit.
Yeah.
Damn it.
Someone pooped my pants again. All right. Let's wrap up. What are you doing? Memes.
Billy's face is just getting bigger on his right side.
Wait,
I
let me
just
see.
realized that half my face.
Oh,
is
I thought you
swole.
were. I thought you had like chaw in.
No.
No.
Oh yeah, your face is getting bigger. I literally thought you had chaw in this
Billy,
entire
can you
time.
step in front of the camera?
It's literally either
Step
go,
in for the
like,
camera so I can see
I
you.
make a choice every night: go to the ER or just take a bunch of Benadryl and fight the Hat Man.
Hey, you're
That's
doing
my
a good
choices.
job. Yeah, you're making the right choice.
Those are my
Step
choices.
in front of the camera for PFT.
I want to see.
Look at that. Yeah, I know. His face is
You
getting.
You look like Stifler's mom.
Yeah.
What am I supposed to do? Like, I have to go to work every day. I can't just hide.
I would go see a real doctor. Have you been going to a vet?
No,
Or
I just-
how come you have to keep going back?
I go to City MD and they shoot me up with Toradol, and they're like, "What are you allergic to?" And I was like, "I'm
Toradol.
going on Friday."
You're allergic to Toradol.
No, the Toradol makes it go away.
Oh man.
Toradol.
I think Billy's just addicted to being weird.
It's also doctors open in the morning and later in the evening.
No, but like I booked the allergist. It was the first time I could see it was this Friday. So tomorrow morning, hopefully this horror is like we kill the Hat Man tomorrow.
I think that's probably it, Billy. I think you have to defeat the Hat Man in your dreams, and you're going to keep swelling up until you do.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, it's gonna be tough. All right, let's wrap up the show. We got the bracket on Sunday. Titus in studio. It's gonna be a fucking great day. Let's do numbers. Hank, have you ever gotten this?
Nope.
Have you ever gotten in this seat?
Nope.
Oh, because you don't sit in this seat.
No, I don't usually.
So you've never gotten in this seat?
No.
Okay. Numbers.
I'm going to go with 17.
69.
18.
I mean, he didn't say it. Why didn't he say
I'm
it?
off my game
Why didn't
right
you
now.
say it?
20.
I gave him
off my game.
I gave you so long.
I'm going to go 51.
All right, I'll give you 69, Billy. I'll take 17.
sure?
Yeah, I'll take
Thank you.
17.
Yeah,
Thank
Jerry
you.
took it.
Oh, you took 17? All right, then I'm taking 69 back.
I'll take 96.
I took 17.
All
I
right.
don't like Hank's vantage point of the.
Yeah, I know. What do you have? 51?
1.
1 for memes. What do you got?
I would actually like to win from this seat.
18, Jake.
Oh, if you win from that
I would like to
seat.
win from this seat.
Oh my God! If you won from that seat, what do you got? 20?
20.
Then that's a system win. That's a system seat.
7. 7. Oh, and 20. Oh, 20 popped up. 20 tried to get up there.
Oh my God.
Oh no!
Ah, it's right fucking there.
Just the
I can see
second
it.
time for 7.
Nice try, Hank.
Thanks.
Go download the Barstool Sportsbook in Massachusetts. We're live, 10 a.m. Can't lose parlay.
Bruins?
No, it's basketball. I'm gonna do basketball. Can't lose parlay. All right, we'll see everyone Monday.
UCLA?
Oh yeah,
Love
those
you guys.
ones.
The Hat Man can't actually hurt you.
I gotta go apologize to Shane again.